So we're going to be talking about films that we might be doing in the future, I think. So we made a bit of a list yesterday, um, that about 4 or 5 films, I believe, that we've put down that we're going to try. I've got links from. It's just I don't know if Jack's got them yet. So we've got some in mind going forward, but today's show is just going to probably be talking about some of them, and don't know. After that, probably just go on one of our live talks, and yeah. So we ain't got a film that we're reviewing today, just to give you a heads up. How's everyone feeling anyway after Christmas and that? Has everyone, the joy's gone now? They're just back to your, maybe back to your jobs. I don't know. Like in the UK where I am, we're in another lockdown, so a lot of shops and workplaces are shut again. So there's not a lot going on over here. But I don't think you're in lockdown over in the US at the moment. So I'm just getting up the films that I mentioned to Jack. So one of them I remember was Rumble in the Bronx, which we've been on about doing for a while. I've managed to find a link for that, so it's just whether Jack can find one as well.
Bro, this fucking movie, I swear to God, I'm gonna scream, dude. Let me turn. Hold on, let me pause. This is, bro. You gotta listen to this. Not right this second, obviously, but if you haven't heard that old school Hot 97 freestyle shit from back in the 90s, you gotta hear that shit. I've been listening to mixtapes for days, dude. But what I was gonna say was Rumble in the Bronx. It is now. It is become. It is going to become a personal vendetta of mine to watch this cocksucker movie, dude. Because let me tell you how this goes, bro. Before I had Amazon, it was on Amazon Prime. I get Amazon Prime, they move it to HBO. I get HBO, and now the fucking movie is moved just to on demand. So I gotta pay 2 months ago. If I would have got HBO Max, I could have watched this fucking film and been done with it. But now I have to pay. I have to pay $5 to rent it on demand, which is stupid because, dude, right now I have Showtime, Cinemax, and HBO Max, and all three of them don't have that fucking movie. If you could believe that, which is ridiculous, but I wanted to add that in because I was trying to watch it yesterday. I was all excited to see it, and then, obviously now can't watch it.
I don't get why I could find it this time, because when we first brought it up, I had to get my mate to send it to me on my laptop, and obviously you know what happened with that. And now I searched it again yesterday or the day before when we were looking up films and that, and it come up straight away. So I don't really understand it because it just popped up out of nowhere.
Bro, I might just buy it, dude. Honestly, I mean, is it even worth renting it? I know that it's good, right? Might as well just buy the fucking movie and just have it. But I think maybe that's the point.
Yeah.
They do that shit on purpose so that's exactly what you do. You go, oh fuck it, I'll just buy it then. They're like, yeah, exactly, you will, stupid ass. That's what we want you to do.
So I was just going to mention some of the films that we spoke about the other day. So just for people if they're interested. So I suggested Three Ninjas, the third one, just because that's the only one that I've got on Netflix. Might be able to find the first two on links, but I haven't tried it yet. So um, one is that Green Room, which is I think it's classed as a horror.
Technically, I think it's a horror thriller, but you're probably right.
What else was there? The Rumble in the Bronx, obviously, and then I just said about at some point tackling a Bruce Lee film, just because I know that you haven't really seen a lot from that. So
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other movies that we might have brought up.
There's that Glass one which I want to see because I've heard that that's about kind of about like the Matrix, like the system and how we live and stuff, but also like trying to break free from it. That's what I've heard about that anyway. So that interested me. So I thought that'd be a good one to check out at some point. Um, I think that's Samuel L. Jackson and I can't remember who. It's got like two other people in it. I think they're quite recognizable as well. I just can't remember off the top of my head who it is. I'm gonna have a quick look. I'll try and pull it up on my phone just to let you know who's in it. But it's one of them ones that gets you thinking more, I think, than your average film. I have not, no.
It's on Amazon Prime. I have to look at that, dude. We've been really. I can't speak for BC obviously because we don't live near each other or whatever. But it's been fucking crazy in this house for the past 2 weeks, bro. I haven't had a chance to really do anything.
So that Glass has got James McAvoy, who I can't remember what he's from. I think he's the guy that plays oh, I can't remember what the other film's called now. It's like a split personality film where he's like a psycho.
I think you're
But
talking about Split.
oh, that's what it's called. Yeah, Split. It's got him in it in this Glass film. It's got Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson.
I know that one. I know that one you're talking about. I've seen all of them. Apparently they're all connected. I didn't know that. I've seen all these movies independently from each other, not realizing that it was one big story. But it's pretty. I mean, I guess I don't know. It's not bad. They're not bad movies. They're fucking weird for what they are, but they're not bad, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time. I did watch Split when it came out, which was I think last year, and I really enjoyed that. I mean, the only problem with movies like that is you could only ask so much of an actor. You know what I mean? How can you go through like a fucking a break and make it look legitimate? It's not easy. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's gonna come off a little bit corny or whatever. But if you can, if you can look past all that, the idea of what the movie is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I got suggested it a while back. I watched a trailer for it, and so that and the Glass one I haven't seen. The other ones I haven't seen Three Ninjas either. So a chunk of them that I recommended I haven't seen, but obviously I've seen Rumble in the Bronx and the Bruce Lee ones. Um, so yeah, I really like. Don't know if there was a film that was like that Manhunt Unabomber you suggested, even though that's a series. Maybe something like that as a film would be good as well. But I'm just not very clued up on all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to sit down and make a list of everything that I could possibly think of, which is probably not a lot, but still, I would definitely have to do that. Because I'm trying to think, dude. I don't know why when you put me on the spot, I can't come up with a goddamn thing. But I know there is stuff that I wanted to suggest that we see, or movies that I haven't seen. I mean, I think I've seen Split. I've seen Glass. What was the other ones? Rumble in the Bronx. You mentioned. I've seen that. It's been a real long time though. Three Ninjas I haven't seen since I was a kid. The reason why, I'll let everybody know, I'm anti Three Ninjas right now. The reason why that is because I'm not in a place where I'm gonna be able to fucking sit down and actually enjoy what that movie is trying to be. There's no way. There's just no way. I got too much shit going on right now, dude. I need to straighten out the shit with this doctor's office. Figure out what my life is going to be like for the rest of the time, and then I'll be able to sit down and watch a couple of jerk off kids play karate with some fucking Japanese pedophile, whatever he is, dude.
So what?
Nothing. Damn.
What is going on? Like, what has there been any progress? Is it the same as it was? Is it worse? What's happening?
I was going to. I was
Because
supposed to
obviously you're
go.
not doing any, like, you're not been doing any streams or nothing. I know you said the other week that we'd probably just be doing these, but like for everyone else as well, like people don't know what's going on.
Literally nothing. Literally nothing is going on. Literally what is going on is I'm getting my balls broken for people who are on power trips right now. That's what's going on. Let me okay. The reason why I haven't been streaming originally was because I was sick and I'm supposed to fucking be relaxing. That word does not exist in my life because I have not stopped moving and doing shit, whatever it is, doesn't matter, since I fucking stopped doing things. Like, I literally, even if I wanted to, I have not had the time to be in here to stream anything. But that's not the point. Anyway, here's what happened, dude. I go to the fucking, I call the doctors. I let them know that I'm on antibiotics. I'm sick. I can't go in. They set up an appointment over the phone. Doctor says to me, dude, I'm writing this your last prescription that I'm going to give you. So I need to know, who are you going to see so I can write this letter? Did you call the people that I referred you to yet? And we get into the whole thing, right? I've called 6 weed doctors. Now I want to put this into perspective for everybody at home. To get a medical marijuana license in the state of New Jersey, you have to have an existing relationship with a doctor. What does that mean? That's basically legal bullshit talk, is what that is. That's a way of the law saying you need to pay this doctor 4 times before you can get the drugs that you're looking for. Basically, it's a big-ass drug dealer system, but that's for a different podcast of another day, dude. You have to establish a relationship with a doctor. Basically, it takes 4 visits. Really, it doesn't. If you really want to get down to the heart and balls of it, dude, it would take a doctor 2 visits to be able to figure out if you're legit or not. Really, a good doctor can do it in 1, but who am I to bitch and complain, right? Anyway, so you have to have an established relationship with a doctor, which takes 4 visits. The average doctor for a medical weed license ranges anywhere from $150 to $300 is the most so far that I've been quoted for a visit to a doctor's office. Now I want you to keep that in mind, because of the fact that marijuana is federally legal in America, it doesn't matter that it's legal at a state level in New Jersey. If this dude, listen, the laws don't make any sense. If the FBI and the DEA wanted to right now, they could kick in the doors of every medical patient in the state, which is about 100,000, whatever it's up to now, and arrest all of them and throw them in jail for breaking the fucking law. Nobody would be able to do anything. It's retarded. Well, that's probably not true. I don't know anything about law. Let me get back on point about what I do know. So, they want to know who I'm going to see. They refer me to a new fucking doctor, dude. I call these people up. The second that they hear I'm on painkillers, the phone call ends, bro. It's a wrap. I've been through this before. When we were looking for apartments, when we were trying to rent apartments, because Jen and me are both on Social Security and is fixed incomes, nobody wants to rent to us. The reason why, and I know this is a sidebar, but just for all the kids at home that are crippled in their wheelchairs and ventilators that are listening to this later on, if you're still alive, the reason why that is, the reason why they don't want to rent to you, it's not just because you are a potential lawsuit, you get hurt, whatever it is. It's because if you're on a fixed income, then they morally can't jack the rent up on you every year, because by the law of the state of New Jersey, dude, they're legally allowed to raise the rent no more than, I believe, 10% every year, which is, I think, $100 is the max limit that they're allowed to raise it. Not that anybody gives a shit about that, but in case you were interested, there's something that you didn't know, I guess. Or maybe you did, and you don't really give a fuck, right? So, anyway, what's my point? Is, as soon as I say painkillers, dude, these people don't want to deal with me. They're like, yeah, no, we don't have any appointments until February. Oh, that's convenient. That's convenient considering I just told you that I run out of pills in February, so go fuck your mother, right? So whatever. I go down the list, bro. I call 6 doctors' offices. I'm not talking about insurance, guy. I have to go in there and give them cash money because you can't use a credit card because weed is federally illegal still. So I'm breaking the law, dude. Technically, I'm doing exactly what I went to jail for, but it's okay because we voted to legalize it. How fucking gay is that, dude? It's wild. I never seen nothing like this in my life, bro. When we do it, it's alright. When you do it, you go to jail. Again, not the it's a topic for another day. Point being, I called 6 doctors. Every single one of them has denied me, saying that they won't see me because I'm on pills. Obviously, they're not going to say that outright. But that, or because of the coronavirus. Oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. Let me. I'm gonna give me 2 seconds, dude, because I need to take a fucking big breath before I get into this. Because, dude, I know how you feel about the virus and social distancing and all of that. I'm gonna tell you this. This burns my pubes like nothing has ever burned them in my life. It's a slow type of burn. I can't explain it to you. It's weird. But give me a second, because this is gonna be deep. Here, I gotta put something on my fucking head to protect my brain so it doesn't fly out of my fucking skull.
I mean, I just, before you get into it, I'm hearing that they're starting to bring the vaccine in now, and I'm like, here we go. Demos, are you getting a vaccine? Let me know where you stand on that, because it'd be interesting to know, whoever watches this, like, put in the chat or whatever, like, are you getting a vaccine or not? Because I'd like to know the numbers on who's getting it and who isn't.
Did this fucking cunt leave me with dead air? What is this guy doing to me right now?
No, I've been speaking, but I thought you was going for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but that was the plan. I don't know where my hat is.
I just said that they're starting to bring the vaccine in now, and I just said to people in the chat, whoever's watching that, and I asked Demos, like, who's going to be getting it and who isn't, because I'd like to know the numbers on who gets it and who doesn't.
Right. Alright, well, fuck. You're gonna have to deal with my ugly looking head, however it looks, dude, whatever. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm a little fucked up. Maybe. But if I tell you that I was on antibiotics, right? Let me just ask you a question. Whether you believe in the corona or not, if I told you that I was recently sick, would you want me over your house? Just a general question. You can answer it honestly, whatever your answer is,
Probably not, if I'm being honest.
I'm stealing Jen's hat because I need something on my head. I don't feel right without it. There you go. I'm not explaining this to nobody. I'm wearing it. You all can suck my dick if you don't like it. So, alright, that's my point, dude, right? I call the doctors and I go, man, listen, your ass is about to be missing. No, I didn't say that. I was like, dude, I've been on antibiotics for a little while now. 10 days. And I'm supposed to, according to social distancing rules, you're supposed to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks, even if it's not COVID, right? Just to be cautionary, to err on the side of caution, as they say. You stay home for 2 weeks and you don't go out where other people are unless you absolutely have to, right? Tell me how the doctor's office then says, if you don't come into the office, we can't write the prescription, we need to see you. I say, yeah, but social distancing, if I'm sick and I go into your office, doesn't that risk getting everybody else sick? And they go, it doesn't matter. The law is the law. We can't write a prescription over the phone. You have to come into the office. Now, I don't know about you, but that makes me want to physically assault somebody. That it makes me angry that you're telling me fuck social distancing rules, even though we want you to come in this office because we want you to. Because we want you to. I want you to know, dude. I want you to know, dude, with all the love in the world, motherfucker, that my pain management doctor has filled prescription for Percocet, which is a controlled substance, over the phone. It's not something they do all the time. And it's probably something they can't do very often. But under certain sets of circumstances, they are granted the ability to make decisions like that. And I'm pretty fucking sure if you were to call Governor Phil Murphy right now and go, yo, Murph, dude, I got a guy over here that's saying he's sick. And he's trying to set up an appointment to come to the office. This fucking jerk off needs treatment, right? What are we supposed to do? I'm 1,000% sure Murph would go, just do the appointment over the phone, asshole, so that the rest of our numbers can go the fuck down instead of going the fuck up, so we can stop being in fucking lockdowns already. But I can't take it anymore, dude. But that's the point. Every office, 5 offices that I called, you have to come in. You have to come in. You have to come in. What? I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to do the right thing and sit myself home like I'm supposed to, so I don't get other people sick. And now you're telling me Put your treatment on. I have two options here, my man. I can be selfish the way that a normal person would do and go fuck everybody and the corona and social distance and everybody else. I'm going to do what I need to do to go get taken care of. And they would go to the office and get the treatment they need. Or I put everybody else ahead of me and I sit home and don't do anything for 2 weeks, which is what I elected to do. Now, I want you to know that I called my pain management doctor after this, and I set up an appointment to go through them anyway, even though they don't want me to. I'm doing it. I'm going in there. I set an appointment 2 weeks from now to go into my regular pain management doctor's office, and I'm going to walk into this office, and I'm going to tell this woman, there's no way I'm smarter than you. There's just no way. There's just no way that I'm smarter than you. Alright, clearly, you're not an idiot, right? Obviously, I have to cut all of this out. I can't say that because she's not going to understand. But you made it into this office. You're not a dumb broad. Clearly, you know what you're doing, right? You're smart and all that. How did I get here before you? Listen. We both know you have to establish 4 visits between a doctor before you can get wrote a script, right? We know this. Each of those visits is most likely $250. So you're telling me right now, you want me to go drop $1,000 on a stranger doctor that I don't know to establish a relationship with them, when you could just write it right now. How about this? I'll give you $250 right now, and you write the fucking weed license. Well, yeah, but see, then, now, wait, I hear your counter argument, which is, well, if I do that, then, you know, I'm violating exactly what I said I didn't want to do, which was to write you the weed script and the pills. No, but see, you're 2 steps behind. Here's how this works, right? Let me explain it to you. You write the weed license, right? We already have an established relationship, whatever. You write the prescription for the pills. One last prescription, like this one should have been. You write that. You write the weed fucking thing, dude. Now, guess what? That buys me 1 month of pills and 3 months to find a new fucking doctor, because every 3 months you have to update your fucking prescription in order to go into a dispensary, which is nothing more than a money grab. There's absolutely no reason for it, but the doctors want to cut, they want to get their beaks wet, so that's what that's for. But really, it makes more sense if I pay this doctor $250, right? She writes the license and the pills, or don't write the pills. I don't fucking care at this point. Like, don't write them, dude. Then write me the strongest. I want the strongest fucking shit that there is on the market, bro. And don't hand me a blowtorch. I'm not into all that. I'm not looking for that. I don't want to have to set my face on fire and be Ghost Rider to not be in pain, dude. But I want the strongest shit that you fucking got. People already think I'm on another planet. You only see nothing yet, dude. Fucking moon rocks don't have shit on where I'm going, bro. I can promise you that. That's basically the fucking story, dude. Is I called these doctors all week long. I've been doing this. I called back the pain management doctor's office. I say, dude, can we just do this over the phone, please? I just had an appointment over the phone with the doctor 2 days ago, and she's like, no, you gotta come in. Now this bitch is doing it to me. My pain management doctor's office is doing it to me. You gotta come in. I'm sick, lady. I don't know what don't you fucking get, bro. What don't you get, dude? What don't you fucking understand about the word sick, bro? Like, I don't want to infect everybody. Well, then you're going to have to wait 2 weeks. Because I'm on pills, this woman is breaking my balls, dude. I'm not a fucking moron. I see the way that these people are in the office. the shit that goes on and gets talked about, bro. I'm not fucking stupid. I pay attention. Something ain't right, dude. And this shit is just, I'm being made to wait because this lady can make me wait. And I'm not talking about the doctor. I'm talking about the fucking receptionist, wannabe nurse practitioner of the fucking... I'm so glad to be out of this office, dude. You have no fucking idea. Fuck these people. Fuck your pill counts. Fuck your drug tests. Get the fuck out of my business, man. I'm a grown fucking... Well, not really. I'm 30-something years old, bro. What I put in my body should be my business. I'm in pain every day of my life. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to pry open my life and look at what I put in my body because you write pills for me? Am I selling them? No. Am I overtaking them? No. Alright, then that's it. That's it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Simple as that, bro. I want my fucking weed and that's it. And can we get a fucking legal status check on the status of marijuana in New Jersey? Governor Murphy, what the fuck are you doing, guy? How the fuck do you sign a law into law and it's still not law, dude? Who does that? What kind of jerk-off state do I fucking live in, dude? I'm saying, man. What the fuck? And I just want to let I want to put everybody local on notice. Y'all are fucked. Y'all are fucked. I just want to let you know that. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all are fucked. So enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you can. Don't let me get ahead of you motherfuckers, because I promise you I'll bury every one of you bitches, dude. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. Fuck, the laziness has got to stop, dude. The laziness, the half-ass business, the bullshit has got to end, man. It's gotta end. It's enough already. I can't fucking wait, bro. You have no idea how badly I would love to open a half legit, half not legit fucking weed business, bro. I would fucking... The money is it's out there. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, and it just screams, come and take me, please. They don't know what they're doing. Come and take me away. Bro, it sucks when you have a business mind and not the budget to go with it. Although I did find out that I was looking into getting a weed license to grow for like 2 plants, bro. When I say grow, I mean like I was gonna maybe grow a couple ounces and sell them to a few people that have licenses. Like, that's what I mean by open a business. But apparently, to get a cultivation license in New Jersey is starting off at 1.2 million. So I don't think I'm gonna be doing that anytime soon.
You have to basically become a farmer just to grow a couple plants, innit?
Yeah, basically. But I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm telling you.
I think the whole
I gotta
thing
figure
of them
this
trying
out.
to go in, I know you're uncomfortable doing it, but I can't see them switching their stance on it. So unless you find another way around it, you're gonna have to go in. I know you said you're going in anyway, but just with the other ones.
Yeah, but I'm waiting the 2 weeks. I'm waiting the 2 weeks because I'm being responsible. Not, I'm not yelling at you, dude, but I'm saying, okay, so I understand too why they need to see me. Like, I know there are rules put in place for a reason, but I've been going to this office for years, and any new doctor's office should be happy that a patient is trying to argue for social distancing, no? I mean, all I can think about, I don't know, have you ever seen The Strain, dude? I don't know if you ever seen it.
No, I'm not, no.
Okay, well, basically, the whole show starts out by, one infected motherfucker getting on a plane and everybody getting it, right? Of course, like how every movie starts. I've seen zombie movies, bro. I don't want to be the guy like in Westchester, New York, the fucking Jewish cunt that had to go to temple and got like, 90% of the fucking East Coast hit with the corona. That fucking asshole. I was gonna say Kobash eating motherfucker, but then I think like that's German. That's not even the right. I can't even be racist against the right people. God damn it! What is the world coming to? And it was supposed to be a joke. I'm not. I don't really care. Although fuck that guy. That guy is a dickhead, bro. Your God is an asshole, man. Your God is an asshole. If you called God and said, bro, I got the COVID, dude. I can't go to temple, and God said, motherfucker, you better get your ass over to temple right now, bitch. You think I give you dreidels for fun, motherfucker? You better get there. Like, alright, man, but I mean, this could be potentially dangerous. I don't give a fuck. Do you understand me? I don't give a fuck. I'm sure that's not how a Jewish God talks at all. Anytime you want to jump in and save me from myself would be great, dude. I'm just saying.
I'm just letting you rant off as well because I'm hoping it'll get some of it out of you. I know it doesn't change what you like. You still got to deal with it and approach it and still go ahead in 2 weeks. But I know what you're like. You're like a bloody pressure valve. So I'm just, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it does. It does help.
I don't know what else to say to like help. Like I can't help you. But I'm just letting you like get it out a bit.
Yeah, I went through the stages. I went through the stages already. I was angry for like 2 days. For 2 days, I paced around my house cursing this woman out, dude. Like, how does it even make fucking sense, dude? Why would you have me spend $1,000 to go to a doctor I don't know when I could just pay you $250? Like, it doesn't matter. And 2 days of that around my house, and I realized, you know what, dude? It doesn't matter. You know exactly what this is. You know exactly what this is. This woman is fucking with you and making you wait 2 weeks because she doesn't like the fact that you're on pills, and she judges people like you. She judges people like you because she thinks that you're just in it to get fucking high. I got news for you. Matter of fact, let me back the microphone up before I blow everybody's earphones out.
I got news down like 1 bar up.
I got news for you. Dude. Falling asleep ain't fun, man. Like what the? I can drink some NyQuil and do that. That's not fun. I like pot because you can get fucked up and you can function, bro. I'm not chasing the high of pills. I would like the pain relief. I really would. But honestly, to tell you the truth, dude, honest to God, bro, if you're watching this and you're really like if you're in pain for real, if you got legit issues like I got, I know you're not gonna want to hear this, but you're probably better off just sticking to the fucking weed, dude. Honestly, I know it's expensive. The pills are cheaper, but I'm telling you from personal experience, there's no. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. And same thing with weed. You're trading one thing for another, right? But with the pills, there's never an end, man. You're never going to get to a certain dosage and go, finally, I've made it. There is no dosage. It's never enough. And the problem is when you keep piling on like that. Now, I'm smart enough to know and be able to really question myself and go, is this pain? Is this not pain? A lot of people don't do that. They feel a little bit of an ache and pain and they fucking start popping, dude. And before they realize it, they're 4, 5, 6 pills deep a day. And now they have realized what they've done and they go to not take it, and now you're getting sick because you can't. Now you've taken it for too long, and now you can't go without it. That's how it happens. I'm telling you, I'm lucky in the sense that I'm dependent I'm not addicted. In other words, when I come off of these pills, bro, it is gonna be 2 weeks of fucking wishing that I was dead. And that's the truth, because it's gonna fucking hurt really bad. Coming off of this shit is gonna make you feel pain in places you didn't know you could hurt, dude. When I tell you that you're gonna feel every fucking centimeter of muscle and tissue and nerve in your body, you are going to feel it, dude. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. Look, fucking fight through it, bro. You're not a pussy. You can do it. If I could fucking do it, you could do it. Don't be a fucking bitch, dude. Plain and simple, man. Maybe nobody ever told you in your life not to be a fucking pussy, so I just want to tell you that in case nobody told you that. I understand it's difficult. And look, dude, I smoked weed for fucking years before I went on pills. But it wasn't the same weed that's out right now. It's different. As somebody who was alive back then and now, it's two different drugs, dude. I'm telling you from personal experience, it's two different fucking drugs, dude. It's not the same thing. And I haven't even gotten into edibles yet. I'm telling you, 100%, dude. Look, I'm bringing this up in this stream because I know a lot of motherfuckers are on pills, dude. A lot of you are on pills, dude. I know. I'm on a bunch too, dude. I'm on a shitload. Believe me, I know. You can get off of them, dude. I don't know if the weed's gonna work for you. I don't know what your issues are. But I'm telling you, bro. I got some weed from Colorado, dude. Not recently. This was months ago. Dude, seriously. This is not a joke. I'm not making this shit up. I was making chicken cutlets, dude, which usually takes me anywhere from 4 to 6 hours to do, from cutting it all the way to the table. Takes me about 4 to 6 hours to do it. Normally, I would have to, when I start cutting the chicken, I would have to take 20 milligrams of the Percocet. That's 2 of my pills to start and finish doing this. I am not, bro, when I tell you, I rolled a decent, and it was maybe a quarter gram of a joint, dude, whatever the fuck it was. Maybe half of a gram of joint. Wasn't very big at all. I smoked that and made it through the entire thing. Cutting it, breading it, cooking it. By the time I finished doing it, and that was all for fucking 1 joint, dude. I was able to do that. That replaced 2 pills. I did feel the pain later and more strongly. That's the one thing. There's the other thing I gotta mention too, dude, is, you know, a friend of mine described it. Like this. She said that it's almost like when you smoke weed to take the pain away, the pain is still gonna be there, but it's like a really low like echo. Like you could feel it. It's there, but it's not there. If that makes any sense to anybody, look, I hate to break this to you. There's all the pills in the world are not gonna take your pain away. They're not. They're not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. Nothing. There's nothing in this life that I know of outside of death, or maybe, you know, that place that heroin addicts go when they fucking nod out. Those are the only 2 places that exist where pain doesn't exist. That's it. So I know the problem is, it's easy to fucking get wrapped up in pills because you're like, dude, it still hurts, so I'm gonna take another one. The weed, like, bro, I'm hoping the edibles are gonna be strong enough, dude, but I'm telling you, I'm in pain every second of my life, dude. If I can get off the pills, and I'm going to, I replace my muscle relaxers with CBD. That's legitimate. That's legitimate. And like, dude, I don't get paid by these fucking companies, bro. If I can do it, multiple sclerosis, cerebral palsy, herniated disc, bro, scoliosis, fucking spina bifida in my shoulder, bro, arthritis in my knees and my fucking hands. If I can do it, you fucking homos that are popping pills for fun should be able to fucking do it. So sack the fuck up, bro. Really. I know this ain't has shit to do with what we were talking about, but I think it was important for me to mention that, you know, there is hope in weed, dude. Don't think that a lot of people are going to be hyping this shit up because it's going to be the new wave of revenue. Don't buy into the hype. Don't buy into the hype. Listen to the people that know what the fuck they're talking about. In other words, motherfuckers who have been around for a while, who have been using this shit, dude. Talk to people that you know. Don't listen to these fucking idiots that are running companies that think they know what's up, dude. Now look, I don't have all the answers, and I'm 100% certain when they take these fucking pills away from me, I'm gonna be in bad shape for a while, but I will be back, dude. I will be back, dude. And, you know, somebody's gotta bring this shit up, dude. I know it ain't got nothing to do with fucking movie reviews, but look, man, you know, it's fucking, it is what it is. It is what it is. There's nothing else I can say. I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I have talked entirely too long.
I would just say with the weed thing, I know you've mentioned it before, and I kind of agree with it, but I know people that are like addicted to weed itself as well, like not on pills or nothing, but they get addicted to weed. So I just don't think addiction's good in anything. So that's all I was gonna say, is that you gotta be careful, even if you're coming off pills, to not get addicted to something else, because it's just not good either way. Do you know what I mean?
Well, dude, I mean, it doesn't. I would much rather be addicted to weed than pills. If I don't have weed, I might be in a shitty mood. I mean, I'll be in pain because it does help, but I would rather go without weed than go without pills, because the pain from not having the pills is way worse than, you know, I mean, the pain, the regular pain is like, it gets bad enough that, I know I shouldn't keep saying this because somebody's going to commit me, but I mean, honestly, it is bad enough to think about, like, dude, I think I should end it right now. It does get that bad. So I understand the concern, but the problem is weighing out the options, right? And it comes down to, now the problem is I put myself in a fucking hole. I put myself in a hole, dude. You know why? Because the thing that was supposed to fucking save me, it is now hurting me, dude. What do you mean? You're supposed to help my pain. Now you're gonna cause me pain because I'm not taking it anymore? What kind of fucking, you know, that's how you know, dude, that you're dealing with the devil, to tell you the truth. I don't know if that motherfucker exists or not, but if it does, it's in that. The fact that Percocets are a pain reliever, but then when you stop taking them, they make you hurt and make you sick, that's a fucking deal with the devil right there. I think God made weed and the devil made Oxycontin.
That's a new quote. I think they designed some of these drugs as well, though, to like,
to do that, probably, right?
yeah, and also like help you to a certain point, but not, do you know what I mean? It helps you enough for you to go back to it, but it doesn't, like you said, it will help with the pain, but it doesn't fully help with it. But it's enough for you to want to go back and rely on it. And then, like you said,
bro,
when
this
you try to
shit,
do the right thing and come off it, your body is so used to having it that it hurts again.
this shit is so good sometimes. On certain days, dude, these pills are a miracle fucking drug. I don't even know, like, it just, the fact that you can go from hurting so badly to not being able to barely walk to I'm taking one of these things, and then an hour from now, I feel better. That's a miracle. But like you're saying though, dude, I mean, I know I've mentioned this before, but Purdue just was recently, last month, the month before, found guilty for defrauding the United States of America, dude. Found guilty for defrauding the United States of America because they knew. They did clinical trials on Oxycontins back in the day. Bro, I can't believe I was alive to witness something that they're gonna and be a part of. I was a part of it, dude. I was in the wave. It's so crazy to think that you hear about these things all the time. You see it on television. You hear it in movies, bro. But you never think you're going to be a part of it. And the sick part is, they got me and I didn't even realize I was being had. I didn't even realize I was being had, dude. It's fucked up.
You're not the only one though. Like there'd be a lot more people that feel the same. Do you know what I mean? That are looking back on it now, thinking, "Fuck." Like you just said, like, oh, we were caught and we didn't even realize.
It's so, dude. It's so fuck. You know why? Because, dude, it's scary how simple life actually is, bro. People think it's so complicated. What's the meaning of life? Bro, it ain't that complicated, dummy. If you really look at how simple everything is, you'd probably kill yourself because you wouldn't be able to handle how fucking simple it all is. We all want to think it's big and complex. It ain't big and complex at all, dude. They don't know what they're fucking doing. Look, a bunch of jerk-offs in glasses and white coats, because that's what we all picture as a stereotype in our fucking head when we think of scientists. We're in a room together, and they came up with this fucking pill. And the RX people, this is what happened, bro. Apparently, they created Oxycontin. Then they went to the FDA or whatever, whoever it is, the Board of Health, and they said, bro, we've created a miracle drug. It helps people with pain. And they go, whoa. What do you mean? What do you mean you're helping people with pain? Is it addictive? What are you up to? What are you up to? No, dude, nothing. It's completely safe, 100%. Look, I give it to my mom. Here, take this. Look, she takes it. See, she takes it. I can't stand that motherfucker. No, for real, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's good. She's good. Seriously though, they were like, no, it's good. Don't worry about it. So we're like, are you sure it's okay? Yeah, no, it's fine. So then they start prescribing it to people, and now they're recommending it. Well, they say to the doctors, maybe ask your patients if they're feeling a little bit of pain somewhere. And then now, do you feel, well, maybe you should take a small dose, take 5 milligrams, and, work. And that's how it starts, dude. That's how it happened. They lied and they said that it wasn't addictive when they knew from clinical studies that it absolutely was addictive. But they wanted to make the money off of the pills, so they lied to the FDA. Which, dude, you want me to tell you the truth? You could say it's a conspiracy if you want, but here's what I think really happened. A couple people came up with the idea for a painkiller. They went to the FDA and they said, listen, man, we got this thing. It's highly addictive, but it works, and the addiction doesn't kick in right away. It takes a long time, so theoretically, somebody could take these pills for a year before they really start to have a problem and they can't function. And I mean, we do have this other shit called methadone that we can give them, and we have Suboxone and bro, it's all a big drug dealer pyramid scheme. Here's the Oxycontin. Oh, are you sick? Oh, what's the matter? You don't feel good? Oh, wait, I got you. Don't worry about it. Here's this. Here, take this Suboxone, dude. Oh, it's an opioid blocker. We don't trust you yet. Oh, you're ready to come off of that? Here's some Subutex. This one doesn't have a blocker in it. So that means you can take it and go do heroin if you want to, because we trust you, you understand. It's designed to keep you fucked up, dude. It's designed to keep you fucked up. I really think they knew. Call me a conspiracy theorist if you want. I think they went to the FDA or whoever and said, look, it is addictive, but, you know. And they went, all right. What's your price? They exchanged numbers, and then the drugs got pushed. I believe most doctors were tricked into believing they were doing a good thing. The rest of them, some of them are greedy, and they did it for the money, obviously, because there are doctors that will prescribe blood pressure pills just because. I can't tell you how many psychologist doctors' offices I've been to where I sit in a chair for 5 minutes and I'm leaving with 4 prescriptions. I tell them I'm sad a little bit. I got a little anxiety. I don't like police officers because I've been fucking arrested. And I got trust issues and relationship problems. And I'm leaving with Lexapro, Seroquel, fucking Klonopin, and, whatever the fuck else they want to give me. Because, I'm unstable. I got a chemical imbalance. I'm not saying that I'm normal. I am 100% fucked up. You can stamp it across my forehead. I'm no good. No good. Damaged. Send it back. Land of misfit toys, whatever it is. But, there's a difference. There's a fucking difference, dude. It's all... Everything's all fucked up. Everything's all fucked up, dude. We're gonna really see. Look, I know I'm fucked. When it comes to money. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do. But we're gonna do this shit. We're gonna figure it the fuck out, man. I don't care if it was a big grand scheme. You know what, dude? I got news for you. It doesn't matter. Even if it was a big grand scheme by the fucking, pill making companies. Okay, so what if it was? What the fuck does that mean? What are you gonna do with that information? So fucking what? They made money off of all of us. They bullshitted us. End of the story. Some people can get away with it. Others can't. You gotta fucking move on and forget about it, dude. There's nothing we could do. That's it.
I was just saying, when you was mentioning earlier about being caught up in like the trap when, like, back in the day, it was like that's the equivalent of like a comic or like a cartoon when it's like to be continued, and they do it like 10 or 20 years down the line. Because at the time you're like, what's the catch? What are you doing? And they're like, nothing. And then like 20 years later, they're like, oh, by the way. And then that's
it. That's exactly what it is, dude. And the sad part is, I don't think most people, it's not that they're dumb. It's not that most people are stupid. I think most people are just so wrapped up in their everyday life that they don't have the opportunity to analyze the things that are going on around them and see it for what it is, unfortunately. I can see it. But that's because, I think it's because I've been forced to look at things from a different perspective. Because I've been pushed out of, regular life. Right? So I look at things a lot differently than everybody else does. Or maybe, maybe I'm making it all up and it's not really there. And I don't see it at all. Who fucking...
I think that, like, a lot of people just wanted help, though, innit, at the time, which there's no shame in that. But unfortunately, with the companies and that, they don't care about people's feelings, and a lot of people just need help, and they trust people because they think that they're going to help them, and then they just fuck them over, which is just sad. But that happens in life with everything. Do you know what I mean? You realize that more and more as you get older. Like, the majority of stuff is by people fucking people over.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
It shouldn't be like that, but unless you're you got your own business and you treat people how you know they should be treated and not fucking them over. But as most people aren't like that.
Because it's not realistic. Because it's not realistic.
You can still make money, I think, and not be a cunt.
Well, you can, but the problem is it's slower.
Yeah, but what are you in a rush to get all this money for? Just to be miserable anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but it's because
they're fucking people over, but they're probably not happy themselves.
Listen, dude, it's because let me. It's so dumb when you realize it. It's so simple. It's fucking stupid. Everybody's in a rush to get money because we're all under the look. We're all gonna die, right? Sooner or later, every single one of us is gonna punch a clock. I'm probably gonna do it before all of you, which then be the breaks, right? What can you do? Maybe there's a second round. Who knows? I better not come back in a wheelchair. That's all I'm trying to fucking say. Going backwards, not forwards.
You'll be like Jigsaw, but in a wheelchair.
Can you imagine? Yeah. I'd like to play a game, except I can't move my hands, my arms, or my legs.
I just thought of something crazy. I would like to get your thoughts on this because I know it freaks you out. What would you do if you come back reincarnated as Chucky?
I guess I'd kill people, right? Like that's what you would do.
Do you think you'd catch yourself in the mirror and still be scared, but of yourself?
Yeah, I probably would. Ew. Can you imagine? Ew. Why? No. You're that ugly motherfucker, dude. Ugh. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Creepy shit. Fuck. Bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine if you could really get stuck inside of a doll, how horrifying that would be? You're stuck in your fucking house, bro, and you just have to watch shit just go on. Nobody can hear you. You can see and hear everything. Nobody can see or hear you at all. You're just a fucking silent.
It's like
you're just stuck there.
On that Carl Pilkington episode where he's like, they said, "What would you do if you was a slug and you was in the kitchen with Suzanne?" And he's like,
I'd jump in a salt."
Yeah. I remember as well when you reacted to that. It was so funny because you predicted it just before they said it as well. I was like,
dude, it's crazy. It's crazy how I could do that sometimes. It's not crazy. I watch way too much comedy. Is because how some people can analyze sports. Sometimes I could see the punchline coming, dude. It's weird. But yeah, I know I gotta get back into doing that as well. But you don't want to see me watching this show in a fucking aggravated mood. I want to be able to sit down and enjoy watching it. Right now, I'm just aggravated, waiting for this fucking weed license, bro. I can't wait until it's all said and done. I can walk into that fucking dispensary and I can go one of everything in this motherfucker, because I am about to set my neighborhood on fire, motherfucker. You have no idea. Right? You can't do that either. I can't wait till these bitches get a whiff of my shit, bro. They're not gonna know what to do with themselves. Motherfuckers are gonna be like, "Whoa, what do you got?" "Nothing for you, bitch." That's what I got. Nothing for you. Y'all can line up to suck this dick, motherfucker. Huh?
So what have you got planned for the next 2 weeks until you have to go in?
Honestly, getting through this time, trying to get through it. I've been trying not to take my pills, which has not been working. And when I say trying, I'm not failing because I'm going, "Oh, if I don't eat this, I'm gonna get sick." No, it's, I'm fucking in pain. And I don't see, this is what really bothers me, dude. This lady is fucking me over on purpose because she don't like the fact that I'm taking pills, right? I can't prove that, but I'm saying, oh, wait a minute. There was something else that happened that I didn't bring up. I don't know what it is, but it just. You ever get a flash of a memory inside of your head? Let's see if this happens to normal people or it's just me. Like
I get it with like where you walk in a room for something and you forget what you walked in there for.
Like, I just had the opposite of that. I just had a flash of a memory. And now it's like, God, it was like, oh, you want to talk about that? Do you? No. Yeah, too bad. I don't know, dude. Oh, fuck, that's what it was, bro. Dude.
Take a deep breath first.
Dude, yeah. I'm gonna need one. For once, it wasn't my fault. I did nothing wrong. I 100% think I did nothing wrong in this transaction. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to mute up for a second.
So, Demos, you didn't answer me anyway. I know you're still lurking in here. What are you thinking about the vaccine? Are you getting it or are you not getting it? Let me know. And also, you're not in lockdown over there, are you? I don't think. So you got a bit more freedom at the moment over there.
Alright, I think I'm good. And I don't think some states are in lockdown. I think some states aren't. Basically, all the states that wouldn't lock down in the beginning are locked down now and infected with the COVID, and all the ones that locked down in the beginning are pretty much open or on the brink of locking down again. I know LA is fucked. I'm pretty sure New York is on the verge of locking down. I know New Jersey, I think, has already. If we haven't, we're going to.
So I'll just ask you, like, when you've been out recently, have you noticed, like, there's more cops or anything?
Yeah, actually, yeah, there are. At least I think so. It seems like it. But, hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Oh. Oh, shit. What happened? Oh, I need to do this. Yeah, okay, now I can hear you. I was gonna say I didn't hear anything.
Hear you now. What the hell? I'll go out. I'll try.
He had to go out and in? Alright. I see it. Where the hell did my bottle go now? I just had it. Put it down somewhere. I don't know where the hell it went.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, there you go. Yeah, now I can hear you too. We're good. Alright, so. Yeah, dude. I was in an. Okay. I actually. I pulled my fucking phone out, dude, and I started recording this shit because I honestly thought I was gonna fight this chick right in the middle of the fucking food store, bro. Like, legitimately.
Black Friday moment.
No, well, Yes and no, I would say. Here's what happened. I grab my shit. I go to checkout, dude. Now, I go through the self-checkout every time because I want to avoid, but this is before COVID. I'm not a social person. If I can check myself out with one less person touching all of my stuff, I'd rather check myself out than deal with somebody else, right? So I go to the thing, I'm scanning my items. Now I want you to know, I do the same thing every single fucking time that I go to every store I go to. So, whatever. I'm scanning my items. As you bag them up, when you're at the self-checkout, when you sit them down in the bagging area, that big thing that the bags are on top of is a scale. So it weighs the items to make sure, as you're scanning them, that the weight matches. So that it wants to make sure that you're not taking the items and putting them in your cart without paying for them. Right? So as I'm scanning, I'm bagging everything up, and then I'm putting it in the cart that is next to the thing. The reason why that is because I have more items than there is room that will fit on this scale. So I put it into the bags, then I put the bags into the cart, and I repeat this process, right? A lady comes walking over, and she goes, she's looking over my shoulder, and I'm like, yo, I don't need your help. I don't need your help. Please leave me alone. I'm not, because here's what you need to know, dude. We don't understand is, even if you're in the self-checkout, dude, these places pay people to really look after customers to make sure that they're not stealing. But what they tell them to do is when they suspect a customer, and I know this because I've worked in fucking food stores and retail jobs before, you're supposed to basically go up to this person and try to quote unquote help them. So this fucking cunt tries to come up to me now and go, do you need help with checking your shit out? No, I don't. No, I don't. I try to be nice about it. I'm like, look, lady, I don't need your help. Please back up 6 feet away from me. Let me do what I gotta do. She walks away, and now she's mad that I won't let her put her hands all in my shit. And another fucking whore bag, cock-sucking, motherless fucking asshole, in plain English, tries to put their fucking hands, their bare hands, in my fucking groceries, dude. I'm gonna fucking scream. Anyway, she tries to put her hands in my bag, dude. I go, whoa. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? I go, get your fucking hands out of my shit, lady. And she was like, you can't, you're stealing, sir. I'm making sure that all the items that you're scanning are actually in the bags because you're moving this shit into your cart. I'm like, bro, I turned to this chick, I go, dude, today ain't the day, for one. For two, I'm in this fucking store every motherfucking month, at least 3 times a month. And you think I'm gonna rob you now? And I want you to know, I am not above, I am a New Jersey fucking dirtbag. I am not above making a scene, my friend. And you know what? I will do it with grace. If you thought the Scarface restaurant scene was some shit, come with me food shopping, bro. And you will fucking, at the time of your goddamn life, you won't know what to do with yourself. Because everybody takes one look at me and goes, there's the big fucking shoplifter we gotta keep our eye out on. Right? Like what I'm gonna fucking do. The circus freak that every motherfucker is gonna notice walking in and out of the door is gonna shove 6 fucking links of salami into my fucking pants like a Looney Tunes cartoon before I leave the fucking shop, right? You fucking derelict jerk off. So I'm yelling at this fucking asshole to her fucking face, bro. I'm like, dude, I'm in here every month, bro. Last week, some some other asshole was busting my balls, and now you, right? Now some other fucking poor victim comes walking over in a ShopRite uniform. Now this asshole goes, hey, whoa, what seems to be the problem? Why are you talking to her like this? So now automatically, I'm the bad guy, right? Because I got a penis. Penis man, bad man. Penis bad, vagina good, right? This is what we're doing now. This is what we're doing now in 2021. You fucking sissies. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Hashtag feminism. I'm with it. I'm with it. You motherfuckers don't want to fight fair. That's alright. That's alright. That's okay. Don't you worry about it. I don't need a fair fight. I don't need a fair fight. I'm Mel Gibson and Braveheart minus the answer machine, bitch. What you want to do? What you want to do? I'll take all you fucking hoes on at one time. I don't give a fuck. And you can take that whatever way you want. Positions are available.
I wonder how many people they do that to, though, because I was just thinking they're going to lose a ton of customers. They keep doing that.
Well, you know what's funny? You mentioned that, dude, because I don't see it very often. It does not happen very often, but when it does, it is fucking blatant, dude. It's like profiling at the airport. It's weird because I'm not brown and I shouldn't. Let's not do that.
Your life's like a movie sometimes.
Bro, it really is, dude. So I'm yelling at this chick, right? This other lady comes walking over. Why is he yelling at you? What's the problem? I go, listen, back up. I don't need. This lady is telling me that I'm stealing because, like every other American in the world, when I scan my items, I put them in my fucking cart. You see my cart sitting right there. Do you see it? Do you see the items in there? Does it look like I'm running out the fucking door? No. I will pay for my shit. Why is it that everybody else in the store is doing the same exact thing that I'm doing, but I'm the only one that's getting looked at? Huh? Was it the way that I dress? Is it the way that I dress? Is that what it is? Or is it the fucking walk? Is that what's going on? Oh, because the kid wants to be black, right? Let's make a spectacle of him. Big fucking shoplifter wigger here, right? So, like, I go overboard sometimes, bro, but don't let me get on my shit, dude. Fuck that. Anyway, I fucking cursed this dumb bitch out, dude. And the entire time that I'm bagging my shit, I'm literally yelling the entire time. I can't even go to the motherfucking food store and buy food without somebody looking at me, accusing me of stealing from a place I go to every month because of how I look, right? Because that's how we get down around here, isn't it? That's how we do things around here, isn't it? I guess when you pay with food stamps, everybody want to look at you differently, huh? I guess that's what we want to do. And then, obviously, I make my exit speech. And I want you to know. Yeah, really, the New Jersey dirtbag taken, a little rebranding couldn't hurt. You know what? That's not a bad idea, dude. I really should do that. I have to look into it. But I'm telling you, people are looking at me weird. I go, bro, I don't give a fuck what you think. I will make a scene. And I don't care. If you don't like the fact that I'm yelling right now, then go tell that dumb bitch over there who just accused me of shoplifting to get her motherfucking life together. How the fuck is that, dude? I can't leave the house without motherfuckers being on my dick looking at me like I'm a rob some shit. Why? Because I wear baggy jeans, dude? What the fuck is that about? What, because I'm on food stamps, my money ain't green? What the fuck is that? Bullshit. Broke motherfuckers gotta eat too, dude. Just saying. That's in the private chat, not in the public chat.
Yeah, I don't have an option for some reason to type in the public one.
Hold on, Jen. What the fuck?
So I'm gonna use my bank card AM for $38.70.
Where?
I don't know. It just gave me an alert.
Okay, well, good. You have an alert. We'll call the bank. I'm doing this right now, so it's gonna have to wait.
You know.
Alright, well, you see, I'm trying to do something, motherfucker! God damn it, man! The world is bigger than what just goes on in your motherfucking life, bro! Get it to fucking together! You see what I'm talking about, dude? It doesn't matter what the fuck I'm doing. Everything has gotta get dropped so I can take care of her shit. That's what this has been like for the past week, bro. You need to do something. Fuck you, do this. Fuck you, do this. Like, alright, I understand your bank just got hacked into and that's important. But you see, I'm trying to fucking do something here, bro. Could you at least have the common fucking courtesy to not just interrupt what the fuck I'm doing? Like, I don't know. Maybe send a text message to my phone like a normal fucking human being would do. You see somebody's live on a fucking microphone right now. No, not you though. Not you though. Just gotta open the door and fucking just yell to the whole fucking world, bro. Like, I'm not trying to make money off what I'm doing right now. You see what I'm saying, dude? This is why I don't bother to fucking do anything, man. Because now this is gonna be a problem throughout the rest of the day now. You're gonna see. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Look, now she wants to argue. Now she wants to argue instead of being a fucking courteous person and just fucking shutting the fuck up, dude. How about that? How about that? How about you just shut the fuck up and fucking wait, bro, with your impatient ass, man. Your fucking mother kills me, dude, because she has failed to raise you. Sorry, but it's the fucking truth, dude. Who fucking does that? Really. Selfish, and it's uncalled for. It is uncalled for, it is selfish, and you really need to work on it. It's not right. It really ain't right. Bro, I'm telling you, dude, I'm moving out of here the second that I fucking can, bro. And I'm getting my own place. I can't do it anymore. I love this chick to death, dude. I really do. I cannot live with her. I can't do it. I can't do it because if I don't move out of this house, I'm never gonna have my own life. I'm never gonna have my own life, bro. Her mom took hers away from her, and now she's taking mine away from me. I can't have it. I gotta get out of it, dude. I have to. Have to. And it's not even personal. It's not personal. It doesn't mean I don't love her. It doesn't mean I don't want to be with her. But it's too much everybody else, and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I ain't got my brain scanned in 4 fucking years. But ask me how many times I've done. You know what? Doesn't matter. I already made my point. I already made my fucking point. Fucking shaking right now for no reason because I'm so aggravated with everything else going on in my life right now, dude. I'm on edge, worried about everything else that's going on right now, dude, so badly that I'm just ready to fucking snap about anything. That should not have been a problem. What she just did, disrespectful, bro. No reason for it at all. You could have sent me a text message that says somebody hacked my shit. When you're done doing what you're doing, trying to make money to improve our lives, thank you. You're welcome. But that don't count though. It only counts when you do it, not when I do it. You know what? I can't. Bro, help me out here, please. Help me the fuck out here, please. I feel like I'm fucking drowning, dude.
I was just gonna say, like, well, we spoke about it a few times before, like the interruptions and that. But I know that you was like, it would just cause more shit, so we kind of left it. But this is what's gonna happen because, like, she's used to doing it. Do you know what I mean? I can't get involved in your relationship, but I think you're right. Like, until you're gonna have to like try and get your own place if you can, because like you said, it didn't even need to be a big thing. Like, it should just be common sense. Like, when you're doing something, just have the courtesy in that to just wait, like you said. So
it doesn't.
I don't understand.
Doesn't exist. Just doesn't. I don't know if it doesn't cross her mind. If she just doesn't give a fuck. I don't know what it is. But I don't know how many times I said it. Just doesn't matter. And then if I do say something, then she gets shitty about it. Like, oh, well, you don't want me involved in whatever you're doing. That's not it, asshole. But you do have to maintain a certain level of professionalism. How the fuck am I gonna get sponsors when I got you jumping in the room every 2 fucking seconds talking about whatever? I don't care that you're doing it. The people, look, people in the comments, they love her, dude. They think it's fucking great. That ain't the fucking point. I'm glad everybody likes her and she's awesome and I like her too. That's why I've been fucking her for so long. But I mean, I'm saying, dude, what the fuck, man?
The thing is, though, them people in the comments that are enjoying it, they're not the ones that are having to fucking live that life and try and do the show themselves, so.
It's just annoying. It's annoying that, like, okay, dude, I get it. Women have more shit than guys, right? Like, there's a whole bunch of background shit that goes with this, dude. I understand women have more shit than men do, right? I know it's a hack joke every comedian ever has made. I understand it. Doesn't make it any less fucking annoying. I got this room here. We just got an extra bed put in here, right? Like, we're already in separate rooms, dude. What the fuck is the difference? Right, and that's not, again, not because, that's because of me. My health is so fucked up right now, dude. I literally have to sleep in a separate bed because I have to have fucking 2 towels underneath me because of how badly I'm sweating at nighttime, because of how fucking stressed out I probably am, dude. Like, it ain't normal. The amount of stress that I'm under day to day, I think would kill the average person. And that's not a joke. I'm not trying to say that to sound like a cool guy. I really don't think the average person would be able to survive this for more than a week. I think they would kill themselves. I honestly do. I really do believe that. And I'm not even trying to be funny. And I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean either. It is what it is, dude. I gotta get my own spot because... Also, I think maybe I'm a little autistic, dude. I'm not kidding. And I know some people at home are probably like, duh, we all knew that already. We took one look at you. We figured that out. But I've noticed that when I flip out a lot is because I'm overwhelmed, dude. I have no place that I could just go and be by myself.
Yeah.
I need that isolation away from everybody. I know it's not healthy, but that's how I spent most of my life, dude, was alone. I'm not used to dealing with other people, and when I do deal with them, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm 100% gonna say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing or act the wrong way or react the wrong way, whatever. I'm not making excuses for myself, dude, but I do know I need to get my life together. I need to get my life together because I'm not doing either of us any fucking favors by not doing it. No license, no car, like haven't been to a neurologist in 4 fucking years with a disease that 100% is probably getting worse as I speak to you. You know, I'm waking up in the middle of the night with pains in my legs I've never felt before, dude. Like, there's a lot going on, bro, that I don't talk about. And it's too much. I realize if there's one thing that I've realized this year, dude, is if I don't change something, it's not gonna change. If I don't find a way to move out and get on my own to improve my own life, nobody's coming to save me. Nobody's coming to save me. There is no relative that's gonna die and leave me an inheritance. When they die, when people in our families die, the funeral home is called to collect the fucking bill. We don't get inheritances. That's not the type of life that we lead. And I say we, I mean Jen and myself. You know, as aggravated as I get with her at times, I love this fucking asshole to death, dude. And I would fucking do almost anything for her. And I say that because I'm honest. Like, there's shit that I wouldn't do for anybody. I'm not putting a needle in my body. You can suck my dick. I'd rather shoot you in the face. And that's the God honest truth. I'd live with it. I'd cry about it every day, but I'd live with it. I could do it. You know, whatever.
Just on a separate note, I don't know if you know why, but I don't have access to the public chat. Like, I can't type in it, so that's why I put that message in the private one. I don't know if it's a setting but I don't seem to be able to change it, so I don't know if you can or not, but
Let me see.
it's been like it ever since we've been doing the show, but yeah, I don't know why.
Okay, I took. Oh fuck! God damn it! Hold on. Jesus. I took off the guest must authenticate. I don't know if that's gonna help or not.
No, I don't know what it is. It's just on the private one. Obviously, you got the box to type in, but when I go on the public one, there's just the messages, but no option to type anything. Just thought I'd ask.
It might be StreamYard, because they're having issues with people streaming to Facebook, so it might be that.
All it was anyway, it's just, well, you saw the message. I was just asking Demos what about the vaccination stuff, because I'd like to know if he's getting it or not, but he hasn't answered.
Let me fucking look up the goddamn. See what I mean? Now I'm looking up just because I want to know now. Watch it be for a fucking bill or something.
Them self-service checkouts, they're shite as well, aren't they? Even the ones over here, they always break and stuff.
Oh, dude. If I you know,
them, like the weighing bit and that, there'd be nothing on it, and it's like,
please remove your item. Please remove your item from the scanning area. Like, dude, I moved it. What are you talking? I moved it. It's not even there. It's not canceled. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. Holy.
And then it flashes up to tell the people on the tills that it's not working, and it takes them about 10 minutes to come over and help you because they got a queue and everything. It's just a disaster.
$38.70. Alright, hold on. Just like I thought is a fucking bill. Dumbass. Don't even bother to fucking look. Just assume. What'd I say? $38.70? Right? Yeah.
Good man, Demos. Good man. So just while you're here as well, whenever we end, what's the plans next week? Like, I don't want to say we'll do something if you still got a lot of shit to be dealing with and that, because it's just extra stress.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Alright, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
Just
what's
the plan for next week? I said, because I don't want to make you like, say we got to do the show if it's just extra stuff added on to.
Well, no, dude, I want to listen. I was trying to tell you this on the thing. Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure. You know what? I was trying to tell you this on the thing, dude. On the Facebook, we were talking about it. I need a distraction. So I mean, I know it is something I'm dreading doing. I don't want to do it, to be honest with you. But I know I need to do something to not obsess over. There's nothing I can do to control the situation I'm in, right?
Yeah.
It's out of my control 100%, and I know, I mean, even though you've never been through my situation, we've all gone through something, whether, it's somebody being sick or whatever it is. The situation is out of your control. There's nothing you could do. You can't help it, but you still obsess over it. You still want to change it, even though you can't. I have to try to avoid doing that, because there's not... I can want to change it all I want, but it's not up to me. I know what I need. I know what works for me, and I need to find somebody who is willing to listen. That's all I have to do. It's not hard. It's going to be difficult to find that person. What I need is not difficult. Getting it's going to be the difficult part, but obsessing over it isn't going to help me, right? And neither is lashing out over fucking dumb shit. But how much can one person take is my question. That's all I want to know. Because people think I'm an asshole, right? I'm a bad person or whatever it is. Like, bro, I'm honest. I'm honest. I say what you fucking probably feel, but you would never say out loud. You would think it. The difference between me and you, and I mean the general you, is I feel some type of way. I'm gonna fucking tell you to your face, even if that means that you ain't gonna fucking talk to me anymore, or we ain't gonna be whatever. I don't care. Life's too short, man. I don't want to hold the hate inside of me anymore. So if I fucking say some foul shit, then that's what it is. Take it however you want it. I don't fucking give a shit anymore, dude. You know what? Because I know you think the same thing. You can lie all day. Lie to my face. Lie to me. Lie to my fucking face. You know it. You know it. You fucking know it. You know just as well as I do. You think shit just as ugly and terrible. You don't say it out loud, so that makes you better than me? Fuck that. Fuck that pussy shit, dude. Sorry that I am just more comfortable with being who I am than you are. Right? So why does that make me a fucking bad guy? Because I'm willing to call you out on your bullshit? Because I'm tired of extending this fucking... What would it even be considered? Social courtesy? Because I'm not going to extend you this social courtesy to pretend with you anymore. Fuck that.
So, what are we going to do next week? Do you want to do a film? Do you want to just do like a shoot the breeze?
Yeah, I think we should do that. I mean, because in the meantime...
And also, just before I forget, why the fuck are the apps that you tell me about, every single time I search it, we've got something completely different. Every single time.
That's probably because we're in two different countries.
That's mental though, isn't it? Like, you think that wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, dude. I don't even know. Like, normally, you give somebody your account, whenever they can use it, it's not a big deal. But because you're in a whole separate country from me, I don't even know if that's possible. What I wonder, though, is, so wait, you're telling me, if I had the money in the bank, and I decided that I wanted to take a trip to England, that I can't log into my HBO while I'm in the UK and watch HBO? That's what you're telling me? I can't? What kind of dumb shit is that? So, I want to get into the ExpressVPN, though. I did look it up. Yesterday, because I bet you if we got that shit, it wouldn't be a problem. But they want $100 up front for the year of their service. I don't have $100 that I could just throw away right now. So, I can't do it. Maybe, next month or the month after, I could put 50 aside next month and 50 aside the month after, and then I could get it. We could use it, see how it goes, and maybe you can use that. License restricting.
I don't want you to pay for it, and then when you send it to me, like you did the other day with the other thing, like there's just no options and that, because then I'm going to feel bad you've paid for it, and it hasn't helped us both.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know, dude. Right now, I'm on a trial of Cinemax, a trial of Showtime, and a trial of HBO. I'm probably going to wind up keeping HBO and Cinemax because the person I split the Hulu with, me and Jen split the Hulu with, wanted Cinemax and HBO. So we'll probably wind up splitting those two, so it won't be much, but still.
I think we need to get a candlelit dinner going for this one that he's gonna send us.
Yeah. I have a movie review for you guys on Valentine's week, second week
like
of
a murder.
Yeah, second week of February, but I'm not mentioning what it is yet. Should be a deep discussion about it though.
Alright, something like crazy slasher film.
I don't think so. I think I know what it is already. Because I'm a fucking creep, dude. And you know,
I was gonna say, if you know what it is already, you fucking know him too well.
Yeah, no, because I've been floating around on Instagram sometimes. When I post things, I'll look through my feed a little bit, and I don't know if you watch The Social Network. I think we talked about it, right?
Yeah, it rings a bell. I think, is it a film or is it a series?
Yeah, it's a film about social media, about the people that created Facebook and Google and all that.
Yeah,
I
have seen it. Yeah.
They break down the system of how social media works and how it gets you to stay on longer and all that bullshit. Well, one of Instagram's algorithm tricks is every time you open up the app, it shows you a different person that you're following to try to get you to engage to scroll through your feed. Or if you're sitting around, if you haven't gone on Instagram for a while, it will try to send you updates from people that it thinks will make you click on the app to get involved in it. So sometimes Demos' shit will pop up in my feed because we, I guess, engage so much through YouTube and all that. They pop his shit up on my feed, but he had a movie thing. I don't remember what it's called, but there was a thumbnail for a movie poster. It was from the 50s, I think. It was about a guy. The movie basis is about a guy who is married, and I think he gets stuck in a hotel or something with some lady, and he has to try, like, the whole movie is basically this chick is trying to get him to cheat on his wife. And the whole movie he has to...
A nice wholehearted fucking storyline then.
Fuck yeah, dude. What do you mean? Of course. That's the... Dude, that is... I mean, I think that is a very true to life situation.
I think he suggested, if this is the film he's on about, I think he's done this on purpose to wind me up because he knows I've gone through it. I'm like, fuck him.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, but you know, I wanna straighten this shit out. I mean, at least talking, because I know I haven't put up anything on my fucking channel, dude. First I was sick, then busy, now just I've been walking everywhere like I should be home, and I'm not spending extra time anywhere. Don't misunderstand me. I wear my mask, I have my hand sanitizer, I don't go into the store unless I absolutely have to, which unfortunately for me, if I need something, I have to go and get it. I don't have the luxury of sending somebody to the store for me. You know, some people have networks. We don't have that. We, get help once in a while, which I know I'm going to get bitched at, by the way, for yelling about how, I don't like how Jen's mom raised her or whatever. Like, that's a horrible thing to say, but it doesn't make it not true. That behavior right there is learned. And nothing even against Jen, dude, or her mom. I love her mom like a second mother. She's an asshole of a person, but that doesn't mean I don't care for her. I can't stand her as a person sometimes. I know that's mean, and if she heard me say that, she would probably have her feelings hurt, but doesn't mean I don't love you. I do, but I think you're an asshole because you raised that. What is that? Now, you could easily look at my behavior, and you could say, well, who fucking raised you? And I would tell you, a fucking aging Sicilian woman with a broken heart and a butcher knife raised me. That's who raised me. So I know my behavior is not right, but I'm not sitting here trying to be the poster child for ethics and morals. But I know when some shit is not okay. So, I mean, I'm saying, I understand she's a grown adult and she's 30-something years old, and, you know, how she was raised doesn't matter anymore. But I bring it up so that other people who are fucking parents can not do that. It's the only way, including the way that I fucking act. Don't raise your kids to act like me either. I'm not saying I'm fucking perfect, but, you know, you won't. I'm just saying, dude. Again, most people don't want to be honest. They don't want to say how they really feel. Feelings fucking get hurt, dude. It's what life is. I mean, dude, whatever. I'm not holding my tongue, dude. It is what it is. If she wants to get mad, let her get mad. I don't fucking care. What are you gonna do? Not help your kid? Don't help me. I don't give a fuck.
I think that's a problem in relationships in general, anyway. Like, people, you can't be as honest with people as you want to be, because you know it's going to get into an argument, or someone's going to get their feelings hurt. And I've
Well,
done it
yeah,
before as well.
dude.
That's
Every
the problem with
time.
that, because you can't, like, you always, like, you have an argument, and then a lot of time people say we just need to be more honest with each other, and then the next time comes around and you have an argument about something, and then something to get brought up from back in the past that they'll use against you, and you're like, well, I didn't even know that upset you at the time or whatever, and why didn't you tell me at the time? And do you know what I mean? Because no one's being 100% honest, because you can't be, because the other person's too soft for it.
Well, that is a problem. Or you hurt their feelings and you make them cry and you feel like shit. But so you
And
don't like.
I've been on both sides of it, so I'm not just like,
Me too. Me too. Bro, my ex-girlfriend's mother told me to my face, she said, you ain't gonna be nothing more than a gas attendant for the rest of your life. You are a low-level piece of shit, and that's just who you are, what you were raised by, and what you were meant to become. You don't have to like it, but it's the truth. How I know that is because I come from the same low-level piece of shit, so I recognize my own kind when I'm looking at it. Adjust your goals accordingly, basically, is what she said. And you know what, dude? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I was a gas station attendant, but what you don't know is that I may be a fucking dirtbag and I may be on welfare right now, but the difference between me and the rest of you motherfuckers is I don't plan to be here very long. This is a fucking pit stop for me, and I might not make it to the next fucking level, but the difference between me and a welfare queen is that those people are content to be where they are. They're good with just getting whatever they get. I'm gonna take what I want. So that's the difference. But, you know, doesn't make her wrong, right? That's who I am. I'm a low-level dirtbag. Teacher in high school pulled me and 3 other kids aside and told us that life was a popularity contest and none of us were shit and we should all kill ourselves. Was she wrong? No. But you know what? You can change things, dude. I didn't know. If you think that I would have had the ability to fucking to get whatever, dude, whatever. The point is, what I'm doing now is probably in spite of all of them, because they told me those things is why I'm probably doing this right now. Because of the fact that you all just to prove you all wrong, because you know. I know what I'm capable of. I'm not disagreeing with any of you, but I know I'm not shit. That's the difference, though, is I don't pretend to be better than I am. I know I'm not shit.
All I would say is about that teacher and stuff. Like, even if you feel that they're telling you the truth, I would still argue that they shouldn't be in a job like talking to people like that as well. Like, there's certain jobs in that you have to word it a certain way. I think. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're talking to kids.
Well, bro, this lady was on her 4th marriage. She was not a happy person. So, when you got 4 kids, when you're on your 4th marriage, you're a high school teacher, everybody in the school, literally almost every student in the school makes fun of you and calls you a hoe because you're hoeing. But, I mean, right? So you go through all that. You go through all that, dude. You're 4 marriages in, bro. You get to your class, dude. I can imagine what her life must have been like, just trying to nail down a rich guy. You can't find him. All I want to do is lay on my back and spread my legs and make money. And god damn it, I can't do it. Now I have to teach these fucking snot-nosed kids. Who are these 4 jerk-offs that keep making noise in my fucking classroom? I swear to God, right? And then she pulls us into the back room. Bro, you gotta recognize the source of where this shit comes from. That shit hurt in the moment, but you're on your 4th marriage.
Yeah.
I'm in high school. When I said you should have, her fucking head exploded. When I looked at her, I was like, well, I'm in high school. I'm supposed to be a jerk off, act like a jerk off. You're on your 4th marriage teaching high schoolers. Who's in a worse situation? I could turn this party around. She had to be 45, dude. So you can imagine, all she had was to look at me and 3 other kids and tell us that, we were failures. That's all she had. When she went home that day, she probably rode that dildo like she never had before in her fucking life. And fuck you, cunt, if you hear this. I will fight you today. I will fight you today. I will fight you today. Never liked you. Fuck science. And all the 4 husbands that you've had. Shout out to never mind, I'm not gonna do that. That would be dirty. Fuck that bitch. And I remember all 4 of this whore's last names too, dude. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Fucking cunt lapping, lesbian haircut having bitch, dude. Fuck that hoe. Hillary Clinton wannabe motherfucker.
I don't really know what to say to all of that, to be honest.
Nothing you can say. Just take the L, baby. That's all you could do. You have to take my word for it. Fuck science, though. Seriously, that shit is boring. That shit is boring all day. I'm sorry, dude. I have no interest in it. What am I gonna do with it? I know some kids are smart, bro. And look, they go to science class. Is that how we figure out who's gonna work for NASA, right?
Well, I feel like this about most school lessons, not just science. Like the majority of stuff at school, like I feel like that about the majority of it. Like I've never used it.
Other than basic math and basic grammar, that's it. Everything else, for what? What'd you use history for? Not a goddamn thing. What do you learn? Or gym, sex education. Drivers, I don't know if y'all have a driver's school in your primary schools or not.
What's that?
Alright, when y'all get your licenses to drive cars, how do you go about doing it?
It's like just a company, like you go to a company and they not a hire car, they're like the instructor will be in the car with you, so like they don't do it through the school system or nothing. They do it like outside. It's just your own thing. You
so it's
to try and get a job or whatever. You'd have to contact the company yourself and do it on your own.
So you go through a private company. So basically, when you hit 16, right, or what's the age that you get your license over there?
Yeah, 16's the youngest you can be.
So you turn 16, then you go through the phone book, you find a driving company that will teach you to drive, and then you obtain your license to just go to school simultaneously.
Yeah.
Okay, see how we do it here. I don't know about every state, at least where I live. Driver's ed and sex education are altering. So for 3 months or 6 months you have driver's ed, and then for the other 6 months you have sex education. That's how we do it. So it's the same principle, except instead of going through a private company, what happens is when you get to about 9th, 10th grade, whatever it is, I don't know, it's been a while, you start going into the class, you get your driver's manual, you learn in the classroom your shit, and then from the class, you take your written test, and then you go and you get taught by a dude through the school. I don't know if they still do this shit, but they used to. There was one teacher that was the designated driving teacher. He taught every fucking student how to drive. Maybe not him by himself, but like it was one dude. I don't know where this guy had the time to do it. It's fucking crazy. And then after that, that guy trains you you drive around with him for 12 hours, I think. You have to drive on the parkways, do all the random shit you would have to do in day-to-day driving, and then after that, you go to the Motor Vehicle Commission, and then you sign up with them, take your driver's test, you do the whole fucking thing, you get your license, and then after that, you just pay for it the rest of your life, and you renew it every, I think, 4 or 5 years.
See, that might be a better system than what we have, because some people go to school and that, and then they either learn to drive while they're at school, or they leave school and then like they start taking lessons and that. But it might be better to do it that way through the school, because then even if you haven't got the money at the time to like get yourself a car and that, if you pass, at least you've got the skills there to get it just done earlier in your life, so later on it's just another like option that you've got. So I think it might even be a better way that you did it that way.
Well, I mean, the problem is I got fucked out of mind, dude. I don't have my shit. But that's a whole separate story we don't need to get into. I should have went back and I got it, but it seems like every year they change up the fucking rules of driving, bro. They do that?
For example, I didn't pass my test till I was like, it's about 26, 27.
Really?
Yeah, I took like 3 tests I took in the end to pass, but do you know what I mean? If I'd have learned it at school, I probably would have been driving when I was either at school or just after I'd left.
Yeah, you would have been driving at you'd have been driving at 17, dude. Yeah. Driving yourself to school, because that's what kids do here. Well, the rich ones anyway. The rich ones get the fucking money, or the drug dealer kids, whatever, however you get it. Right? Buy a car, you drive yourself to school, and then when you hit high school, I don't know if y'all have this, but they got trade schools you can go to, or they got like work release where you can some schools allow you to leave and work your job.
Is that like you do it for a few weeks or whatever, or how does that work? Like you just leave school and go straight into a job, or do you do it like on a trial and then come back for a bit to school?
Yeah, I think, well, no, you would leave, you get like a half day where you leave school and then you go work your job for like an hour or 2 hours while I think you're a minor. I think it's pretty sure. I think that's how it works. And then like you're still going to school, so you're doing your time in school, and then you're leaving school early to work your job to get used to the transition of learning to working.
All right. Yeah. I mean, we had things called like taster courses, which sound like the same thing, just a different title. Yeah, he's saying I'm on the wrong side of the road, but we could say that to you as well. um. But yeah, we had things I remember at school called like taster courses and that, and they'd like take us to college for the day, and we'd do like a day of like a certain subject, and then just go back to school. And so I think that's the same sort of thing as our work release she was on about, even though it was like a college and not going straight into a job. It was like craft
Well,
stuff. Or,
that you're talking about vocational school. That's we do that too, where you go. It's a separate school. You can do college courses, or you learn a trade, construction, electric, motive. Whatever it is. There's
you know
a
what's
whole
fucked
bunch
up
of different
about it
shit.
though? Like, it's like they pat themselves on the back as a school or whatever for doing that. But then when it comes down to it, and you actually have a passion for it, they're not there to help you pay for it or nothing, which I think is fucked up.
Or to help you. You know what's really fucked up is you actually have a better chance of getting placed in a job if you work in a trade school than you probably do if you go to college and get a fucking degree. How sad is that? But it just goes to, why though, dude? Because I probably said this before. Grunt workers are more valuable in this country than anybody will care to admit. The mechanics.
Well, they're the main thing of the world, isn't it? Like manual, like labor and that.
That's what. Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
what runs a lot of shit, but yet they get looked down on the most, like they're peasants.
And they get paid probably the least out of everybody.
Men.
Like construction workers getting paid like what, 20 something an hour? Not even. Some guys are making 15 and all they're doing is moving fucking concrete all day, literally just breaking down their bodies to when by the time they're in their mid-30s they can't even walk.
Well,
They got
this is what my dad did as a job, and he's older than that now. He's like mid-60s, but like he's gone through a lot of shit, and a lot of it's physical now. Like his body's in a right state, but that's what he did all his life. He was like a carpenter, but he also did like other building stuff as well. So not just carpentry, he did all sorts of different like manual stuff. But he'd done that since I think he left school at like 13 or something, and he was doing jobs and stuff. And but now like he's suffering for it. Do you know what I mean? So the end goal, and in terms of financially and that, was not worth it. He didn't get any support.
yeah, but
Fucking, it's mental.
to him, he probably thinks it was worth it though, because he at least he's got a roof over his kid's head, and you guys are trying to make it. So, but that's what he had to do, dude. Unfortunately, it's an honest day's work and barely any money, or you figure out a way to be a criminal and try to avoid jail. Best case scenario, you get into a crime that you don't actually have to hurt other people if you can help it. Is best case scenario, unfortunately.
I mean, I think it hurts him now because he knows that he can't like go and get them sort of jobs anymore. Like physically, he just can't do it. But obviously, he's been through other stuff as well, where he suffered like mental stuff, and so I just think, like you said, some of it he'll be proud of, but I think in the bigger scheme of things, it just fucked him up. Do you know what I mean? Like physically and mentally now, like he's not getting no support really, and he gets a little bit of money from like the sort of government, but not enough or what he should be getting. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like it's.
Bro, you know what's funny?
He's not the only one either. Like there's tons of people in this country that they're doing that to.
You know what's funny, dude, is everybody is complaining about how $600 stimulus, this is nowhere near enough. How do you expect anybody to live on this? Bro, I live off $800 a month. Welcome to my life. So 600 ain't enough for you to live off every week, but 800 is enough for me to live off of just because I'm disabled, fucking.
And
I'm still
them people that say that they can't live off of that, I bet they're wasting a load of whatever they're buying as well. So,
bro, but you know what though, dude? You really can't live. It's not enough, bro. Like honestly, if you want to live a decent life, if you want to live a decent life, you got to make at least $4,000 a month. I don't want to say a month, but I mean, you got to be pulling in at least $600 a week. No.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm in a fortunate position at the moment. I'm not working, so I'm not contributing anything other than like housework, or do you know what I mean? So
No, but I'm saying though, dude, if you think about the average cost of you to live your everyday life, and we're not even talking.
That would probably be like the minimum, wouldn't it? Like that, you couldn't go below that point because you would be in a very like emergency situation.
And that's what, this is what everybody is just realizing now. They're all, and the most fucked up part about the whole thing, dude, is there's not going to be one person that comes away from this going, sitting home in quarantine, getting a $600 check, really makes me realize how fucked the entire system is. We should really improve it. Not one person is going to come out of this with that thought. They're going to go right back to going, well, this is exactly why we need to cut these programs and stop giving shit away for free. As if, we don't deserve to live. I mean, you can't be pro-life and anti-welfare at the same time. You got to pick one or the other. Just a little note for you conservatives out in the field right now. When you're pro-life, it's going to cost you more in the end. So, you might want to reconsider your positions on abortion, I'm just saying. Not that has anything to do with this. I mean, that's the cold, hard truth, bro. That's the cold, hard truth, bro. If you want to be pro-life, dude, you got to give up some money for welfare. Somebody's got to pay for it someplace. What you want to do like George Carlin said, bro. They just want live babies to be dead soldiers. That's it. They just want you to breed kids so they can throw them into war. And ditch them after we blow their arms and limbs off. Because fuck them, right? Sorry, I didn't mean to get political.
No, it's disgusting how the veterans and that are treated. Like, I know it goes on over there as well. Like the amount of homeless ones and that there are suffering with like PTSD and that, and they get no support. And you're like, what the fuck did they go to war for? Where's the support now?
I've heard stories of soldiers going to war, coming back, trying to get regular jobs, and the job is going, I'm sorry, you're overqualified. We can't hire you. It wouldn't be fair to the other people who have filed applications if we considered yours because of how much more qualified you are. Like, what do you mean? The second that you say I've been in war, they should just go, whatever it is that you need, take it. Right? You want a job? You need a job? Whatever it is, all right, we'll give it to you. Take it. The fuck do you mean overqualified? Fuck out of here.
I was thinking that's got to be one of the worst like wake up calls that you could have from any like job or anything you do. Like you literally go to war and risk your life, and you come back and you get nothing in return, and then you realize that, and you're like, especially if you've like not seen your family and your kids grow up and stuff, and you've missed out on all that, and you come back. Do you know what I mean? And that must be fucking mental to deal with. Because it's not like it's just a regular job. You're literally risking your life, and you come back, and that's how they repay you.
Yeah, I know a couple of dudes. Who have served. I'm not close with them, so I'm not gonna pretend like they're my best friends and we hang out all the time. But I've had enough conversations with them where I feel like I can say this comfortably. Is when these dudes go to war, bro, when a lot of times, here's what happens, and I can't speak for everybody, but it seems like there are three types of people that go to war, dude. The patriot, who is all about, the country and feels a calling to go. Like, my cousin that passed away, he was going into the Navy. When I ask him about it, he's just like, dude, it's just something I feel like I have to do. Some people just feel that. The other type of person is, a person that's like in our situation. Maybe you can't afford college, you're broke, you don't have a lot of options. You don't want to deal drugs and go to jail, and you don't want to work at McDonald's flipping burgers. So I guess if I survive the war, that's something. And then there's the last type of person who is just, I think, just happens to sporadically just walk in there one day, just for no reason, maybe the adventurous type of person, whatever. But my point is, no matter what the reason is that they go in, I think once they get there and they see some shit, because I've heard the same thing from a few different cats who've been to war zones and all that, is they're like, when I asked them why do they do it, some of them did say like at first it was for, the country and all that, but then when you get there and you realize that these people really don't have your back and the government doesn't give a fuck about you, what keeps these people fighting is the other people that they're fighting with. That's what holds it together for them, is they stop thinking about why they got into it and they start worrying about protecting the man or the woman that is standing next to them or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's fucked up how you can get tricked into going, and then once you're there, it's too late. Hopefully you survive, and then you come back and they don't take care of you. But everybody that has gone that I have talked to has said that it's for the other people. I mean, some of them still say, even though they feel like the government did them dirty, they feel good about, fighting the freedoms for the rest of us. And I say that in air quotes because I don't get into the politics of why the war. I don't give a fuck about why the war. I care about the people who are fucking involved in it. Bring them fucking home, man. Enough already. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the peace and love to everybody guy, but I'm not the blow everybody away guy either. Like, if there's no reason, bring them home, dude. What the fuck are we doing? I didn't mean to. I feel like you can't bring it up. You can't bring it up without mentioning it, I think, is impossible.
I think you can't probably get much of a like a camaraderie or like a bond with someone that you're fighting with. Do you know what I mean? And especially if you both survive and come back. But just think that there's probably tons of soldiers and that have gone there, survived, but didn't get that experience in terms of they didn't really make a bond with anyone. Or yes, they fought like with people and had someone's back and someone had their back, but maybe there's people in there with like social anxiety and stuff. And even in that situation, you're like, do you know what I mean? I don't think everyone's gonna create lifetime bonds with people. So they're seeing shit like innocent people getting killed and that, but they don't have any of that relief in terms of having like a bond with someone while they're there, which is fucked up because it's hard enough even when you've got a bond with someone to get through it, let alone if you don't have that extra bit to fall back on and you're seeing God knows what going on in front of your eyes that you might have to fucking do to someone yourself.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know how. I definitely am not that person. I don't have the balls nowhere close to them. Don't pretend to, and I don't want them. But to your point, I mean, I've also heard a lot of people saying, I mean, secondhand anyway, like music and movies, like that shit keeps them sane while they're over there. Which I can't even imagine, bro. Fucking being out in the middle of the...
I bet there's a lot of bullying that goes on over there as well.
Oh, bro, are you fucking crazy? I can't even imagine the amount of... and, like, I'm not even being funny. The amount of rape and assault and abuse that must take place that you can't you can't talk about, because if you mention it, then you get flushed out, and motherfuckers will private pilot you, and that's real shit.
Imagine how crazy that is. That like you're with your like whatever they call them, your fucking what they call them, platoon or something. You're like your squad of people, and you get raped, and then the next minute you're out fighting a battle next to that person. That's just fucking crazy.
Bro, all I would be thinking about is how I can sneak a bullet in this cunt's head and make it look like they did it. Because I will get you eventually. I'll get you. I would even go as far. Bro, I'm sick though, dude. I would go as far as to get tagged up with this motherfucker just to take him out. But you can't do that though. That's how you get caught. Because then they start looking into it. Then they find out he touched you, point on the doll. And then, it's no good. You got to be careful about these things. That's another thing too, dude. How many of these motherfuckers coming home are pieces of shit and they get honored because they were soldiers, and we can't even question that. But I guess that's for them to take care of amongst themselves, right? That ain't for us to worry about. Is it? I don't know. Is that an in-house thing? Do you think?
I think partly, but at the end of the day, like you don't know the details of things, and I think like the higher ups know everything that's going on in them sort of places, and they probably just turn a blind eye to it, which is fucking ridiculous. So I think, I don't know. I don't think you've got a lot of control over it, even though you probably feel like it should be spoken about more and more should be done. You don't really have power to change it more than the people that pay for the army and shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd have to be in there. You'd have to be in there to change it. No, you can, bro. I've seen it. You can make all the sexual harassment preventative videos you want. You can make all of the safety precaution videos you want. Unless you have somebody out in the field talking to motherfuckers straight up and actually trying to make it there, it ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter. So, dude, I don't know, man. I feel like I don't like this. I don't like this show. I don't like the podcast that's out right now. That was never supposed to go out. I was supposed to delete that, and I guess I had it scheduled, and I didn't realize it, and it went out.
What one do you mean?
Whatever is the most current episode of my podcast that's out right now.
What is it you don't like about it?
It's just
talking about, or
it's Venom, dude. It's Venom, dude. I don't like it. Again, like I'm struggling with this, dude. I want to bring this up real quick, and I know we'll wrap it up because we're over time, but if something is terrible to say, but it's true, what do you do with that? What do you do with that? Are you supposed to ignore it and not say anything? But then if you don't say anything, how is a person supposed to correct their behavior? I mean, but then who am I to say that somebody's behavior is wrong?
I don't think I ain't got a definite answer for it, but I don't think you shouldn't say anything about it, because like you said, then who's gonna say anything? But I think sometimes maybe talk about it, but just don't like let yourself go off on one too long on whatever it is sometimes, because I think like you wind yourself up to the point of regretting bringing it up in the first place.
Well, see, the problem is I don't have an issue with bringing it up and talking about it. My issue is more so that it's being done in a public setting. Is probably not the greatest, because I hear comedians talk about this shit all the time, about people don't like it when you make them part of your material. Not that this is material, but I come in here and talk about my fucking life, and if you're a part of my life and you are getting on my goddamn nerves, you're gonna get mentioned, right? So now it comes down to, what am I allowed to say publicly? You know what I mean? Because I don't want to volunteer other people's lives for the spotlight. They did not ask for that. It's not right of me, because I'm putting a spotlight on myself. Doesn't mean that I have the right to put that same light on everybody behind me. That's not fair. So, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, where's the fucking line? Nobody wrote a handbook for this. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, there's not really a line, is there? Like,
there is, but the problem is you don't know where the line is until you cross it, and I feel like I'm crossing it, and maybe that's the answer.
But do you think that's because of how PC everything is, and you feel like you made?
No, because it has nothing to do with that. That's okay. So here's what I'm saying. It would be different if, because I believe what I was saying is right, you can't cancel that. You can't cancel a feeling. You can cancel a racist, but does that stop the person from being racist? No. It doesn't change anything. You just stop supporting what they're doing, right? So I feel some type of way, and I say that you can't cancel that. It has nothing to do with being politically correct. The problem is, again, like, alright, in the podcast we were talking about how, just like how it just got brought up just now before Jen jumped in here talking about the bank, right? And I was talking about how, like, you know, I say, it sounds shitty when I say it, but if I go, see, like, I fucking can't stand your mom, bro, because she raised you to do that. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because she didn't do it on purpose. Her mom didn't do it on purpose, right? It was laziness. But now, see, this is where the line is. Now I'm talking about who she is as a parent, right? Now I'm bringing up your family issues. For 2, for 3, again, reminder, this is a public setting. So now imagine, put yourself in her mother's shoes right now, dude. Now your girlfriend decides that your ex, my apologies, decides that she's going to start a podcast. And now she's going to talk about you and how you are as a father and all that shit. You don't feel like, do you feel like that crosses a line, or does she have the right to do that?
Well, I know that I would get pissed off about it. But at the same time, I couldn't.
Right. Like you're gonna get. That's my point. Like, her mom is gonna get mad, but okay, so get mad. Like, you don't talk shit about me too. That's see what I'm saying? The difference is, why is it acceptable? I can't say. I'm gonna borrow a line from Bill Maher. I can't say for certain, but I know it's true that Jen's mom talks shit about me to whoever she talks to. Her husband, her family members, her friends, whoever it is. That's acceptable because she does it in private, in her social circle. But it's not acceptable for me to do it in mine, because mine's bigger and public. How the fuck does that work? So we're doing the exact same thing, but it's worse because I'm telling everybody indirectly about it, getting it off my chest, and you're bashing me behind my back, which I think is arguably more of a coward thing to do. Now, I can't say for certain that Jen's mom is talking shit about me behind my back, but I'm not a fucking retard. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. We all do it. I'm not upset about it. I know the lady don't really like me. I'm sure she loves me to a degree, right? But I know she don't like me, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. But we feel that way about each other, and we're civil, and we move past it, right? So, but now this is a problem, because now It's you're putting my personal business in the street. You're talking shit to my kid. And now you're talking about my abilities as a parent on the internet to the strangers. Who the fuck do you think you are? And my rebuttal to that is nobody. I'm talking about it because this is my life, and I can't talk about things I don't know. Now, do you want to argue about whether it's morally right to talk about other people? Well, that's what we're talking about now. But what else am I supposed to talk about? If you are the main focus of my life right now, how can I not talk about you? Like, I understand. This is why I don't mention names. And I talk about things in a roundabout way because I want to protect the people's identities that I'm talking about. Because, see, either way, they can still be mad. Either way, they're going to have their feelings hurt that I'm talking about them. I think the only difference is, though, making it publicly known who you're talking about and for them being able to figure it out on their own is two different levels of anger response that you're going to get.
And I was going to say, but like, I'd ask myself as well, like, if the shoe was on the other foot and they were doing what you were doing, do you think that they would do it the same way you have, or do you think that they wouldn't mention names or whatever, or not even go into things? Because I think a lot of the time they would do exactly the same as what you're doing.
This is the problem. I have seen the one thing about being in a long-term relationship with somebody is sooner or later you will see everybody at their best and their worst.
Yep.
Right? And I've seen her mom at her ugliest, and it's pretty fucking ugly. So, given everything that has happened, I mean, you know, we could have a conversation for a week about who's right and wrong in what situations, but this is not the time or the place for that. I mean, if it was flipped around reverse, maybe not, and it doesn't matter because it isn't. So this is the profession that I've chose to get into, right? So now this is the choice where, I mean, realistically, I should go to every person in my life and I should say, are you comfortable with being talked about? If the answer is no, then I'm sorry, but I really shouldn't speak to you anymore. Not because I don't like you, but because if I talk to you and something, if we get into a situation together, you're gonna get brought up. So if you're not comfortable with that, then we don't have business. Yeah, I mean that's basically where I think it's at. Like but again,
I think it's messed up with it is the fact that they have like the audacity to say to you, you can't do that because you're putting it out in the public, because they're literally giving themselves a pat on the back for doing the exact same to you, but in private, behind your back. Like, how does that make sense? They're basically saying going behind your back and not putting it public is more honorable.
Yeah, it's not. But that's what they'll tell you. They'll say, well, at least if you keep it in your circle, it's private. We don't put our business in the street. But it's perfectly okay to be in a bread line. That's okay, though.
It might be private, but it's still behind your back. Do you know what I mean? Because that's kind of what happened with me. I had to find out via a text and everything. Like, do you know what I mean? It was behind my back. That didn't make me feel any better than...
Made you feel worse.
Online in public. Do you know what I mean? I would have still been pissed off.
Well, if she would have... That's different. That is way different. If that girl would have went on a live stream publicly on Facebook and went, yeah, I'm fucking this dude, whatever, that would be a completely different situation. Because that's just rude. But then again, I mean, I could apply that same logic to what well, you know what? That's what I am doing. This is why, part of the reason why I think I should get my own spot. The first is because Jen and I are both very private people, right? Even amongst each other, we don't, I guess we're not comfortable. I don't know, dude. We're both fucked up people, whatever. But a lot of this, too, is because mine and Jen's lives are on top of each other, right? So there's no separation between us. So how can I not talk about these people when they're in almost every fucking angle of my life? There's nothing else to talk about. So, you know, if this year, if my record gets fucking expunged, I gotta see if I can fucking find a way to get a place of my fucking own and really get my life together, dude. Get my license, get my shit together. Because it's, if you don't, I think if you don't get it together if I don't get it together in the next 3 years, it's never happening. This is it. It's like I've gotten to the point now where, you know, you blink your eyes, dude. 1 minute you're in high school, and the next minute, you know, I'm 35 in a fucking, splitting an apartment with somebody I've been in a relationship with for fucking years. What happened to my life? Where'd it go? I think, you know, memories come back to me sometimes, and I feel like I wasn't even fucking there when some of this shit took place. What the fuck happened? I feel like I've been asleep for 20 fucking years.
I'm going to ask you one last thing, and then we'll end it on that. But do you think, like, say you want to stay with her, but you want to get your own space and that, do you think that that's going to work? Like, I'm not saying it will or it won't. I'm just trying to get from your side.
I think it would be better. I think it would actually work better.
But
it would be less of a problem.
Because do you know what I mean? I think a lot of women or blokes, like, one of them is going to get offended by that, and I don't think that they necessarily should. But people get insecure about that sort of stuff because they're like, well, you don't want to live with me, sort of thing. But that's why I'm asking, because I think it could work, but it depends. It has to come from both sides, because if one of you's got a problem with it, it's not going to work.
I mean, I hope so. Hold on, real quick. I fucking hope so, dude. There's nothing. I mean, you know, what choice is there? Look,
because I just think if she's not going to support it, then that kind of gives you your answer as to what you got to, like, you have to make a choice.
If that's what it comes down to, then that's what it is, but I hope not. I mean, look, dude, this is the fucking reality. If I don't... Me and Jen are both private people. Let me explain to you the fucking situation as quickly and, you know, condensed as possible. I like being with her, dude, right? I like spending time with her and all that shit. But I also need time to, like, be by myself and not be around other people. You know, sometimes I just want to be... Most of the time, I want to be by myself. I want to have the choice to go over and see her. Yeah. Not have to walk out in the living room and know that she's there. Not because I don't want her there. And I'm sure she feels the same fucking way. You know, sometimes you just want the option to be able to go, I want to go and see her today, or I don't feel like talking to anybody. I want to just not talk to anybody today. I'm just going to stay home and watch TV. You know, I miss being able to do that. Because you know what, dude? When you live together, I don't care how much you fucking love each other, bro. There's only how many fucking times you're going to stare at each other, dude? And don't you want to do other shit? Like, the one thing that always made me feel shitty was when she wants to go out. And I have no friends anymore. All my friends are gone. They have jobs that they're busy. They've gotten married or they have kids. They don't have time to fucking hang out, right? So now she wants to go out with her friends, dude. And now I'm sitting in the apartment by myself thinking, what the fuck is she out doing all night, right? What fucking good is that? At least if I have my own place, dude. Now, you could easily make an argument. Well, she could call you and be like, alright, well, I'm going out. And then you're doing the same shit. Yeah, but if I'm on my own, bro, I don't have to wait for her to come home. She goes back to her house whenever she wants, and that's her fucking business. I don't want to know. I don't want to be up at 3 in the morning waiting for you to come in. You're stumbling in drunk or whatever, dude. I don't need that. You know what I mean? Just like I wouldn't expect her to deal with that from me. It's not fun. So we're living, the problem is, here's the problem, dude, is we're in a quote-unquote relationship, but we're both living life like we're fucking single. It's not gonna work. If we're gonna live like that, then we need to live like that and just be together if we're gonna be together. That's it. I'm an autistic motherfucker, dude. I need my own space by myself. It's not personal. I've always felt like this, dude. Always. It's not a relationship thing, I've come to realize. I think it's a human being thing. I really don't feel comfortable around people all the time. I don't know what that is, but I know I'm dropping a lot on you. And, you know, this is another thing. I feel more comfortable talking about this because at least Jen can go, I think you crossed the line by mentioning that. Bringing up her mom is a different fucking thing. And I shouldn't do that publicly, but this is my life, dude. This is how I speak. Is it wrong? Am I going to cut it out later? I absolutely should. I should. Am I going to do it? Probably not, because I don't want to waste the time censoring my fucking self. So I really just need to. It would be more helpful if I get in my own place, that I don't hear what is going on here 24 hours a day, and I don't have somebody else's mother trying to fucking control what I do with my life. You know what I mean? So, fuck it, dude. And then I'm not talking shit about her. She's not talking shit about me. And if she is, I don't hear. Jen doesn't have to drop into the fucking room when I'm trying to record something. We argue less. And most importantly, we would both save money by living separately. Living together by putting our money together is costing us more money to live together. Because they're thinking everything we have is doubled. Before, we couldn't live on our own. A friend of mine who gets the same amount of money as me just rented a 1-bedroom apartment, paying an amount of rent I had no idea was fucking possible. If he can do that, why the fuck can't we do it? I held her back from getting an apartment for 14 years because of a marijuana charge. 3.5 grams to be exact, the proper eighth. You're motherfucking welcome. For 14 years, I held her back from getting an apartment because I have no credit and I have a drug charge on my fucking record. She could have had a place to live years ago. She didn't have to be in special fucking response. She didn't have to live in a fucking hotel. She didn't have to sleep for nights in her fucking car, but she did it. She fucking did it because she stuck it out with me, dude. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna leave her fucking high and dry. Obviously, I'm not a douchebag. I'm gonna make sure that they would correct their shit. I'm saying, I'm dropping a lot at once, bro. My point is, it would be an improvement of both of our lives if we could save more money every month, living separately, and we would probably enjoy our lives more. We could still split whatever bills that we fucking split. Utility bills should drop down because it's less usage. We could still split all the fucking entertainment shit that we split and fucking call it a day, dude.
And I think if you did that as well, it would give you like a proper answer as to whether you're just going to stay together, innit? Because it's more of a test on if you're not living together, you're not seeing them like 24/7. Like if you're going to be together, that'll be the ultimate test of whether it's going to last, sort of thing.
Not only that, dude, but we've been through so much other shit that was more difficult. If we can't survive this, then whatever, dude. But I mean, you're right. It would be, that is the ultimate test. But dude, I really think it would improve things, not hurt them. Especially,
So do I.
especially where Jen kind of wants to, take it, because she has not. Look, we both have not really. There's a lot of, you guys have me watching Carl Pilkington right now, where they give him a list of 100 things to do before you die. Jen hasn't done a lot of shit in her life, and neither have I. But, we're never gonna fucking do it if we stay in the, put it this way, dude, we've done the same thing for as long as we've been together. Obviously, it's not it works, but it's not working. Every month, halfway through the month, we're broke. We have no money. Yes, the bills are paid, but we have no money in our pockets, and we have no food in the fucking refrigerator. Obviously, the way that we're doing things is not working. We have to try something else. If you don't adapt, you're gonna fucking die. So, I'm willing to chance it, dude. Because
Do you think she is, though?
I don't know. I hope so. Because, dude, I think she would be nervous, but I don't think she has anything to worry about. I think she's a lot more capable than she even fucking realizes that she is.
But
She's limited in some areas. She's limited in some areas, but so am I. Where she's limited in certain areas, I'm limited physically, so I understand. But that doesn't mean that she can't do it. But, I mean, it's also because, dude, this is also where we would jump back into talking about things that shouldn't be talked about publicly. So let me just say this. I will put it to you this way. She's been held down for a long time. And the anchor weight has shifted from her family to me. If that makes sense. I'm not saying that she thinks that I'm a burden on her, but I'm self-aware enough to realize that I'm holding her down like this. Because she's not gonna be able to go out and do shit that she wants to fucking do if she's stuck in the house with me all day, because I'm limited and I can't go do certain things. For example, if this bitch wants to go ice skating, bro, I can't do that. Why should she not go do that? Because I can't do that. That's my point. I'll end on that, dude. But, I mean, I don't know, bro.
It's going to take something of that level for her to realise that she's more capable than she thinks she is. But as you said, she's going to have to get used to. It's not going to be like a great feeling to start with because she's not used to doing that. But like you said, she's probably more capable than she thinks she is. But she has to
believe me,
take the chance.
She's one of the most self-reliant people I know, in the sense that she could figure shit out. She's not stupid. She's smarter than I am. In fucking street smarts way, dude. She's smarter than me, so she's not a fucking idiot. She knows what's up. She's really dumb. Let me put it to you this way. She's dumb in the sense that you could lure her in a van with candy, but she could figure out a Rubik's Cube. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, bro. I don't get it. But it's a nice balance. It's a nice balance. But she's gullible, bro. She wants to see the best in people. And that's beautiful. But it's also stupid. Because people are irrational. They're mean. And they will I've done it. She trusted me and I fucked her over. So who am I to talk about how ugly and hurtful people are? I'm one of them, so I should know. But I'm willing to, I'll admit that I've, done shit wrong, whatever. Whatever. You can't take it back. You can't take it back. You can only try to improve the fucking future, dude. That's all you could do. And you know what? Sometimes that's not enough, and you have to live with it. Look, dude, it is what it is.
This one has been super heavy today.
I
But
mean,
like, sometimes it's needed. So, but I'm just saying, like, people probably. I don't know how many people have come and checked it out, but like, they might have been like, "This is crazy." But like,
I mean, dude, I just brought my YouTube channel energy to this channel. That's what I just did. But this is what happens when
it's good as well to just for me to hear from you a bit as well, because obviously we talk a little bit, but sometimes when I don't hear from you, I've said it before, like I just wonder like what's going on. So it's good to. I still want to like just want to make you feel a bit like happier about things, but at the same time you're getting it out. So.
Well, I mean, look, dude. Once I get all I need to do, once I get this medical weed license, I know I'll at least have pain management that works. It's about how am I going to obtain the money to get it. That's a different. We can figure out money. We figured out money before. We'll figure it out again. It's not a problem. We'll get there. The thing with the apartment living and all that shit, if my record gets expunged, then we can worry about that. I know it's a problem to say all of this out loud right now, because then it sounds like I don't want to be here and I want to leave right this second. That's not what it is. But I realize that if we don't figure out a way to do something different, we're never going to change the situation that we're in. Because people are always going to try to take advantage of us, whether you have something or not. I will end on this, dude. I said that like 4 times already, but I swear to God. I know, yeah. I swear to God. This is the last thing I'm going to say. Don't think just because you're fucking broke that people will not take advantage of you. There are leeches on every fucking level. Just because they're not going to just because a tick is not going to get fat off you is not going to stop it from trying to suck your blood. Understand that. Keep an eye out on the fucking people around you, what they want for you, and what they want for themselves, because that will tell you a lot about who they are. So, with that, keep that in your fucking mind. I'm sorry that I completely trashed this fucking episode and turned it into my YouTube channel, but you know, I've had a muzzle on for like a week because I haven't had the time to do anything. And when I finally have had time to do shit, I have been too tired or anxious to actually record anything, because I've started and deleted shit a whole bunch of times because I feel like I'm just repeating myself, talking about the same things over and over again, and nobody wants to hear about that. So, look, I'm going to hang this up and probably go get yelled at and beat up or whatever is going to happen to me now that I just, fucking said that. But look, you know what? Be honest in your relationship. Be honest in your relationship. Tell the other motherfucker how you feel. They'll want to know. They're going to want to know. They're going to want to know. Even if it hurts their feelings a little bit. Because I know, dude.
I understand things later down the line as well, of potentially breaking up with someone because you wasn't as honest as you should have been.
Dude, I'd rather you just say what you, and even if it's not a relationship, even if it's your family, whoever it fucking is, if this fucking quarantine has given me anything, it's been the fucking balls to do what I fucking want to do. It's made me realize that for so long I've taken care of other people and I need to fucking look after us, because we're not doing that. We're too busy trying to help everyone else. I mean, we barely have food in the fridge and we're feeding people. We gotta stop that. But whatever, dude. Alright, I'm hitting the fucking end button. Next week, I don't know what it's gonna be. I have no idea. It's gonna be live. I know that. Strain reviews, as you can see, are right there. Obviously, they're coming sooner or later. edibles, strain reviews, podcasts on Saturday, Lapping the Birds, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're fucking interested, you can do me the favor. You can go over there and you can rate it so other people can find it, so that they can, you know, go back and tell my mother-in-law I've been talking shit so I can get my life ruined, and then, you know, do everything properly. BCHQ Reactor Motivational Speaker. Check out his fucking YouTube channel. We do this thing live 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. British Time, weekly Tuesdays. His videos come out daily. Is there anything else you want to promote, say, do?
Not really, no. Just probably next week if we do a show. We won't say for definite right now, but just to let you know, if we do a show, that it's pretty much, we're not doing a film, innit? It will just be a similar one to this, probably.
Yeah, until I get the license straightened out, and then we have to figure out if you can use my accounts overseas, or if we're gonna have to figure out a different way to do it, because I'm definitely gonna have HBO from now on, because that's $15 a month. But it's worth it for all the shit that they have. So we'll figure out what we're going to watch in the future. Once I get this medical weed license straightened out, then I can actually sit down and get into a fucking movie and not have to be so anxious about how am I going to deal with my pain, dude. Because this shit has been, you know, had me on the edge of my fucking seat. So if I snap on you a little bit, not making excuses, I just want you to know that's where I'm coming from, dude. It's very stressful. So, you know, don't expect a whole lot from my YouTube channel, just because I don't want to be a fucking parrot, keep repeating the same shit. Alright, that's it.
Thanks
I'll see
everyone
you
for
next
tuning
week.
in anyway. And we should see you next week.